Rhythm loves us. That's one half of it. The other half is you. Hey, what's happening, dogs? Hit that like and subscribe if you like the content. Let's go. My hands are cold today. What's up, Vicky? How you going? How's it going, guys? Great Friday. Every day's a great day. Look how great we are. All of us. Everyone on here. Smart choice today, guys. Gonna get them endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, adrenaline. Run it wide open. Let's go, guys. We're gonna train like a Marine. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. We've got some head ball. Guys, I come to the conclusion yesterday, no matter how many people try and answer their questions, when you've got so many thousands of people and then so many people commenting, you can't keep up with everything. And normally we try and obviously answer great questions, all questions if we can, but then you get the lower grade questions. People who don't believe things and that. And we've realised, the whole team, all the ambassadors, all the mods, all the colleagues, just having a few conversations over the last week with my team and that, there's no point in trying to answer those low grade questions because you start answering talk to a drunk person. You can't do it. So we're not going to be doing that anymore. So if you have any questions, you can go on the bio. Everything's on the bio that you need to know. Just so you know, guys, we're not on here to prove to people what we're doing. We're on here to show people what we're doing. That's all. We want to spread love, positivity. I don't want to argue or fight with anyone. And you know what the internet's like, it's like a tinderbox. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know if I'm a good guy or what, but I'm trying to be a great man. And a hue man is a hue, meaning light, H-U-E, means light, and man is manifested. Light manifested. You are light manifested. What is electricity? Light. What are you? A battery, because you're a prison cell. You go into a court and be charged. So we're trying to pass on all these things that we know. Shout out OMS. Love you guys. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, OMS. Thank you, Super. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe and watch this year. This is going to be our best year yet. By a long shot. We're going to do some head ball, some double bag, some water bag, a little bit of speed ball, some wall ball, and if anyone turns up, we'll have a bit of pad work. Let's get going. Oh, maybe even a bit of football, hey? Forgot about that. Let's roll, dude. Tap that like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We're going to be doing trick shots at night, guys. Trick shots. She ordered a load of ping pong balls yesterday, about 100 ping pong balls. I've got a great setup indoors, lots of fun stuff, lots of colours. Great stuff if you've got a bit of insomnia at night and you can't sleep. I'll be doing that while I'm working as well. I'll be working on my computer on the side. Talking to Avi, getting her to code stuff, build stuff, production, you know, reach out, LOIs, letter of intents, letter of engagements. Write a drafted email for this supplier or this contact or this. I want to open up a network with this person, send them an email, and then write a follow-up email just in case they don't reply. And that's it. I'm getting agents built already that are going to work for us to be able to reach out and do jobs, menial tasks that if a computer does, ain't going to stress normal people out. They're not going to go, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm sitting there doing papers all day. None of that, it's all over. We live in a new era. Don't listen to your parents because they ain't got a clue what's going on. Listen to them about love or marriage. If they're married a long time and they're still in love when they're old, listen to them about it. Don't take advice from people who ain't where you want to be or doing what you want to do. You know, you can't take advice from anyone, especially if they're not doing what you want to do. And if they're not in love and they're giving you relationship advice, walk away. That's one thing. Business advice, if they're not wealthy, got their own business, take risks, all that, don't listen to them. Don't even watch them. Not unless you're looking to learn mistakes and capitalise off that. And shout out to everyone who asked great questions, who's interesting. You can't help everyone, remember that, guys. And if you want to help the world, go off and make the money first. Or if you're really smart, help the world and make money out of that. If you're extremely intelligent, you should be able to do that one. Clean up the planet, clean up your life and everyone's around you if they want it. People want to do better, don't they? All of us want to do better. I'm a 41-year-old geezer. I'm not a child anymore. So I'll put away my childish ways, guys. And I'm here. How can I help? That is how I would say I'm going to move forward. How can I help? If I have to talk to someone, how can I help? That's going to be the first thing I say. I'd rather help someone than talk about the weather. And we appreciate everyone who supports Planet Picker's journey. There you go. Money isn't just paper from a book, exactly. It's everything. It's gold, it's knowledge, it's network, it's power, it's action. It's all of it. Money is energy. Smash that like button, guys. You're such a chill guy, bro. Ah, thanks, Darkness. Oh, I don't know if my missus would agree with that. Fishy floppy, great time to be alive. Great Friday. We don't say morning because we're not in morning. But yes, thank you. Appreciate you. those of you who want a box, what I'd do is I'd go watch, rather than say go watch all the lives, go on to videos, because the lives have got a lot of talking, a lot of stopping, a lot of stuff. They're just me getting my watch hours up to get monetized, that was all. But if you want to actually see some stuff that you like, whether it's hooks, punches, jabs, whatever, you can see the pad work, you can see the sparring, you can see the actual training videos I'm going to do. They're all going to be up on my videos. So if you just go on the videos, you got shorts, videos, lives, podcasts, playlists, community. If you go on videos, I'm going to put some videos up on how to, you know, because people ask great questions. They say, how'd you get rhythm? Like, you know, I know some people now haven't got rhythm. They just haven't got it, right? But you don't mean you can't have it. You just haven't got it. You haven't chilled enough in your life. Like, even in stressful situations, sometimes you've got to not care. You've got to go, whatever. And just, you know, otherwise you'd be uptight. You'd be, oh, my boss is on my back. Oh, he said I'm rubbish. This job was rubbish. This is rubbish. Oh, no, I'm late. I'm 15 minutes late because someone sat in front of my car because of the oil. I ain't done nothing wrong, but someone's sitting in front of my car. I can barely pay my mortgage, but sorry, yeah, no, I'm just going to work, love. Yeah, no, yeah. I haven't got a billionaire dad like you. Yeah. Can you just let me go work? Go and sit in front of a politician's car. So we're going to be putting all that up, right? And I'm going to give you all an opportunity to get like a free course or something first. So I'll put a cheat sheet up there that you can use for YouTube, if you do YouTube, and that is what titles, put what descriptions, keyword, hashtags, SEO engine on point, far-reaching, how to work with AI. I'm going to put all things up, one of everything of something that I do to get people, you know, off that mark. Because if you've got 100 views, 1,000 views, you know it's 10x it. As soon as you get to that 10,000 view mark, when you go over that, you know what you're doing. It's no accident when you keep doing it. You know what I mean? You're consistent, and that's what you need to be. It's just consistent. It's hard in this world when you've got to go to work, you've got kids, you want to do a little hobby, whether it's football or fishing or whatever you're doing. You know, ladies, you might want to pamper yourself a bit, put your nail varnish on, you know, you've got kids, you barely get to do that anyway, I get it. This is why Katie's coming on. She's a full-time mum of 3 kids, right? 17, 13. She's got 3 kids, mate, and she's got a side hustle. She's doing a TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. She's working with people like me because she knows it's going to quicken things up because she can see I know what I'm talking about. So she says, she wanted to do TikTok. Now she's doing it all. Because if you're going to do something, do it with everything you've got. There's just one button you can push and upload to all, but you're putting the same video up. Now if you're getting 100 views on all of them, just on one of them, now you're getting 300. So you've tripled what you're doing already just by having a bit of knowledge and not having to do no more work. You want to work smarter, not harder. You was brainwashed into thinking you've got to work hard, you know? You don't have to work hard, you have to work smart. God is so smart to make all this. Whoever made this world and this universe, I don't think they needed you to get the job at the co-op and have to work, you know? And if you don't, you're lazy because you feel something's wrong, because you've been made to pay so much rent and split up from your family. Like, you've got 5 of you in your family and 4 of you are paying rent in different places. Just your mum and dad who are smart enough to be together. If I was young again and I weren't stupid, I would go and live with my mum until I was like 25, because my mum cooks breakfast as soon as I walk through the door. She went, egg and bacon sandwich, or, you know, what do you want, an omelette? Do you want steak and chips? All homemade, you know, homemade desserts and pies and cakes and everything. She'll be sitting there, she goes, what's your fancy to eat? She's got a fridge full of stuff. She goes, I'll shoot down to Tesco's or Tesco's. That's what my mum's like, right? So I'd move straight back into my mum, take something off, it's washed and dried and ironed in 2 seconds. You're going out on, like Friday, you go down the club or the pub or whatever you're doing. You're going to something, some sort of party. Fresh shirt. Do you want to get this hair? I like that. You ain't going out like that, come here. That's what my mum's like, old school. Proper saint. My dad's the most careful geezer I know. All his mates used to be jealous of him. They used to love my mum. I remember. You know why? Because none of their wives done any of that crap. They was either career people or because they chose to live in somewhere too expensive that both of them needed to work because of ego, not because of space. I'd live over the allotment, mate, in a box like that too. So I'm basically doing it on my farm until I've built everything, so I'm a man of my word. I would do it. But I would move back in with my mum. If I was 25 and I hadn't cracked it yet, I'd go and move in with my mum and I'd say, Mum, I'm going to live with you for 6 months. I don't want to pay no rent. All I'll do is give you some money for food because that's all I want to eat. You wouldn't end up doing that with your mum, you know that. And then she'd cook for you, and 24 hours a day, I would have no sleep for 6 months. I would just grind. And you know when I'd sleep after like 5 days, and I'd sit down, just have a cup of tea. just leave me asleep till I wake up, boom, do it all again. That's what I'd do. I'd be banging on doors, going, hello, mate, yeah, listen, you're the CEO of that company, right? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, my name's AD, and I'm going to do this and do it. That's what I'd be doing straight away. And you know how I know? Because I've done it now. I just done it later in life. You know, turning up to the work. I just wanted to let you know about my company. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be doing this. Oh, yeah, but that's an introduction. All right, we didn't do that, but guess what? Now they're a contact. Now they know me. Now they know I've got balls of steel. My age is 41. Privyet. Da. Nice day to you. We're not in our days either, guys, are we? You're all wide conscious here. I know that. Extremely intelligent people watch this stream. You get the odd numpty now and again who can't help himself. You know, he's red hot on that keyboard, mate, so they know really scary words and big talk as well, so watch out. Even though you never know who you're talking to on the internet, people still do it, don't they? Like people, I understand people come on here and say stuff and do stuff, but all that I'm doing on here is stuff that I'm doing out there in life, okay? Because this is just part of that. This is another appendage of my life. So I don't change from here to my mum and dad to Liz. If you ain't seen that by Liz, Sean, John, Jake, all these people around me, I'm the guy, okay? Trust me. I'm that one. I'm the one. I don't deserve it. I got it. I don't work hard where I should have it. I got it. There's always someone who'll come on and be negative, don't worry. And our mods know who they are sometimes, and we let them have a little go, because a little bit of intellectual sparring. What happens is, they always come back and end up being a subscriber. One guy the other night spent 90 comments saying, oh, pipsqueak, I'll do this, do that. And then his last comment was, sorry, mate, I've got Asperger's, I'm having a bad day. 94 reasons. And then the last thing was, I've subbed, though. Next day, come on, it was a nice gentleman. Hello, Team OLAR. Then he was having to go to someone who was doing the same thing as yesterday as he was doing. Am I right, Super? What was his name? You remember, didn't you? Wasn't that stream amazing yesterday? 12.2k in 70 minutes. 12.2 thousand people, guys. All you great people commenting, bigging her up. You know, that's the second time we've ever done pads, and we only done it at the end of a session the other day. We had like 5-6 minutes to go. She went, come on, we'll do pads quick. I was like, oh, can I? And Sam went, yeah, I'll film. So we went, bam. 6 minutes we had on pads. Never done it before. All we've done is a couple of rounds sparring. Last 2 months she's been here. Now, the second time we're doing it already. No, the first time was the best because we just jumped in and went, bah! We knew it was on a time limit, so we done our best. Boom. Next thing, she's come here. She's done pad work for me. I've done pad work for her. We both spars. It was amazing. It was amazing. Skip Bayless, guys. Skip Bayless. Now, come on, mate. You. Oh, Skip's funny, isn't he? He's another Piers Morgan. Just talking out of his mouth box and his poo box. That's it. Paid by you-know-who. Work hard, stop the live. Yes, Big Dog was a scratch and Katie a beast. She is, isn't she, guys? But thank you. Tap that like and let's go. Come on. Let's go, guys. Tap that like and subscribe. It's Friday, baby. Why isn't everyone always happy? When I was growing up, when I was 20, mate, Friday was the best day I ever got paid. You used to get a little brown envelope with a load of cash in. You'd go in the bookies or go in the pub, throw it in about an hour. Mum, I need lens of balls. Dad, lens of score. Remember he was like 16, 17, just started working? Blow out on the fruit machine. You can't be in my position unless you've done all that. Because otherwise you'll be boring because you've never lived. Or you're never going to do it. Or you're just going to keep the money in. I know so many people now that worked their whole lives, had hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million plus in the bank, and they've just died. They haven't enjoyed it. They've sat in a seat worrying about money. Like, well, I've got to give a pension and there's all this other stuff. Some of these people in my family, I've never understood it. It's like, why have you worked so hard for 50 years and you haven't even been on holiday? What's the point of being here? So some people are clearly devoid of some street smarts. You know, I don't even think you need street smarts or academic smarts to work that out. You've waited till what? You're 65, 70 and you still ain't really done nothing. can't talk to people. It's crazy. I'm not leaving my kids anything. I might set them up so they've got stuff, but I won't leave them stuff so they can just chill and relax. That ain't happening. God's given them life. That means they're going to go out there and they're going to work their butt off, mate, to be the best they can every day. Better than yesterday. That's what I'm instilling in them. They've got to wake up every day and go get it. Don't matter if they've got $1 billion in the account or £1 in the account. Go out with the same attitude to get it. If more people was like that, mate, sure, we wouldn't just have the big billionaires and all this and everybody complaining. But it's like, no, you understand, they've earned it. Let them have it. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad when, like everyone, if they are not a pipeline bills, but I'm not mad at them. That's just it's engineering. Something broke. They don't mean to do it. You're mad at them when they try and clean it up and they hide and they don't pay their fines and all this sort of stuff. Or they try and get out of it or obfuscate from responsibility. That's what we're really mad at. Or the rules that they get to then go and make them mistakes when they should have had harder rules. Like we got rules, we can't even build an extension on our house, right? But they can go and just build a pipeline from one country to another. They're at war with this country, but you know, all this sort of stuff. But look, I'm not talking about politics, you get what I'm saying. We focus on us, mate. And only us. Nothing else matters. But remember, those things in life that hold you back, that we blame, whether it's the weather, the government, the rules, we can get around all that by putting in smart work. Not just hard work, we work smart. Okay? And if you work smart and hard, and it's what you know and who you know, that's a winning combination. I've got a winning formula, and I'm doing it. That's why I've got so many people around me of high value. That's why my missus is of high value. She runs around like a glass fly with me, cooks me all the time. You know, loves me to death. I love her to death. I'll cook for her, clean for her, make her a cup of tea, grab her anything she needs, clean anything up. I don't care, you know, change the baby's nappy, clean the dog poo up. Doesn't matter what the job is. No, you don't understand. I would do anything that's positive for what I'm doing, for my company, my brand, everything like that. I'll do anything. I'll be the janitor. I'll be the nobody. Sometimes me and Sean go to a meeting and I'm nobody. I'm just the geeky computer guy who's like doing all this showing Sean stuff. Because he's got a relationship with them. He knows how to talk to them. He's met them, I haven't met him once. If they meet me, they'll think I'm a crazy person. They'll go like, oh, who's this conspiracy theorist? Oh, who's this nutbag? And I get it. I really do. Shout out to the hide and seek champion. Yeah, absolutely. What are we saying? Show us some skills, big dog. As long as it's constructive. That's right. Explain what? Remember, some of our stuff is in its infancy. So, my invention, we're still working on a prototype. But I wouldn't be working with a 76-year-old genius, would I? He's a multi-millionaire. He's got a trademark under his belt. He's got a 50-year career at BT, one of the top people there. Communications. You know, he's the one that taught me it's about transmitting and receiving. That's all life is. 1 and 0. Up and down, left and right, can, can't, will, won't. You know, antimatter, matter. Light, dark, sun, moon. What, male, female. What do you want to say? Yin, yang. That's all there is. If all these people are like, no, I'm not on this side, that side, well, you're not in the race then. You ain't got a say. That's how it works. You have to pick a side. And the side, for me, is positivity. I'm an electrician by trade, right? Electromagnetic being. That means your fourfold nature, your hope, faith, belief, know. I live in that knowing, because first you have to hope something's going to work, then you have to have faith it's going to work, then you believe it's going to work, and then when you start to do things and you've done enough, you know things work, you know it's not an accident, so you go off and do them. So some of our things, yeah, it started as a made-up thing, like words did, like every business started up in someone's mind first. They said, oh, I'm going to do this thing. And then they went and done it. Then when I met the people to do it, then they researched how to do it. They spent the money and made the mistakes. I've done all this. This is how I know these things. Most people think, how can you do this? You can't do that. How are you going to do that? Well, you can't do two things. How are you doing three things? No one knows anything. This is what Dana White said. No one knows anything. Don't listen to anyone. Everyone's full of shit because they're just opinions. No one's living your life. So no, you can go out and do it, guys. You just got to go and do it. Don't try and do anything, because when you go and attempt it, you're actually doing it. You're not trying. That's why our words have confused us. And I could tell you loads of words now, but I don't want to get my stream cut off like I've had every single time this week. I think one day it weren't cut off, but one day it's 4 times, one day 3 times, last 2 days once. I have to go and do another stream straight away. It's crazy. I'm not saying someone's cutting it off or I'm being monitored or shadow banned, but it seems funny when I start saying them words, don't I? That they don't want you to know quite clearly. Isn't it funny how they've affected my life? And look at my life. I get to do whatever I want, go where I want, have what I want. No one bothers me because I don't bother no one else. It's an energy, mate. I've got the greatest business partners. I'm working with my best mate, my missus, who I always wanted to work with because I love being with her. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She's just easy to be with. She don't push me for nothing, yet makes me want to do everything by telling me how good I am at everything. She's telling me how crap I am at everything else, you know, because she's honest. She'll tell me the truth, just like I will her. And now to do this journey, it's amazing, guys. It really is. I can't thank you all enough. Just know I'm going to get way better, way quicker, all right? I'm bringing loads of people on so you can meet all these people. I want everyone in my life to come on camera so you can see everyone and they can talk for themselves rather than me speaking for them. You know, I would rather you hear it from these people now. And when you see the amount of different people we're going to have on the podcast and we're going to go and see, and you know, we'll sit down, you'll see us having a meeting and talking, you know, you'll see them holding the kids. So it's not just like I've paid them to say, hang on camera, I'll be on camera. You can't get this many people doing this many things and you have this many products. Do you know what I mean? It's not AI. I know there's listen, I see so much stuff online, right? And even now I'm like, is that real? I had to post something the other day. It was a church in Germany called the Cologne. And it was amazing. It was like a medieval, like Dracula church. And I thought, wow, is this even real? Because it just didn't look real, but apparently it is. Someone answered and said, yeah, 100%. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing though. Who done that? I'm gonna have to look that up. I love architecture now. My best mate, Alex, the coach, is an architect. He does all our planning permissions. I've put, he's like, he was one who donated all this. A few bits in here. Everything's red and black, as you see. I love that as a colour. I'm going to make OLAR Athletic red and black. That's going to be another company that I'm going to start. And everything through OLAR Athletic is going to be OLAR. You know our OLAR balls, them head balls are going to have OLAR branded on them. All that sort of stuff will be OLAR Athletic. And that's going to be a new appendage of the OLAR brand that I'm going to bring out. On top of everything else I'm doing. And you know why? While Katie was boxing with me yesterday, I branded her a t-shirt, some boxing gloves. I took a photo, I said, stand there, like, go like this. And she went, yeah. I went, bang, snapped the photo off. All of a sudden, she had boxing gloves, pink, with KB on, Katie boxing. And she had a thing with 2 laces coming off here that was hair, because she went like that, and it looked like laces going into hair to make it feminine, pink. And she was like, how did you do that? I was like, why are you standing here? Look, why you just got your gloves on? I went, look. Right, so when we were sparring here, I showed her how instantly, I said, watch this, like, Abby, build me the, on Replit, I can do it. Just build me this website, blah, 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 opulent, luxurious, make it targeted towards females who are sporty, you know, CrossFit, triathlons, really ballsy women who will fight, who ain't like too feminine where they can't, you know, have a fight and then go and put nails on. That type. Katie broke her nails while she was here. She on the pad, she went bang because she punched with the mitts on. It's them. Because I was going, you do it, but it was like, well, that's it, like that. And as she done it, she went bang and broke. She went, oh, I've just broke my nail. And her son broke her nail 3 days before that. She's got a plate in her arm. She's a model, a mum. She's got a job. She's building a side hustle, and she still finds time to do all that and not be umpy or moody. She bigs everyone up, and she rather than tearing them down. She's amazing. She's an inspiration. She really is. She's 44 years of age, mind you. Just like Chin, the paediatrician, goes India for 4 months a year. He is 86, guys. 86. 86, he's still boxing, going, he goes, 80, show me. So I go, like this, Chin, like this, mate. And he goes, bang, bang, he just does it. 86, mate. Oh, I scream that from the rooftops, trust me. He's amazing. Who am I helping? Well, Sean, since you've been on here a few days, mate, going crazy on that keyboard. Oh my God, keyboard must have smoke coming off it, mate. Because you are hot, dog. You hear me? Right, what I'll do, Sean, is I'll post up a few emails and then I'll tag people on here to then comment, yes, this is what we sent. So you can see that people from all around the world email us and say, I just split up my missus 6 months ago and I'm back with her now. And we're doing what you and Liz done and we're the best we've been. Another one, I'm 51, I'm a bit overweight And then he went, I scratched out, I'm a lot overweight, I'm fat, I'm in the living room now for a month working out, I've lost a stone. People like that, that might be two confused as one actually, I think that was two. One guy was 51 overweight, but he's been doing it a month, another guy's lost a stone. There's loads I could tell you, right? I'm not on here to boast like that, I'm on here to answer that question so that you don't keep going crazy thinking he's doing something. Okay? Shh, you don't know who we're helping because you only know what you're talking about. Shh, that's it. And I don't even think you know that much. Shh, but you see all the moderators on here, they've been on here a long time. They've seen the people come on and comment and thank us and say this and that. So we appreciate them people, we really do. And listen up, numbnuts. This is a charity channel, okay? This is not me to personal gain. Okay, this is a charity for the people. We can pick rubbish up off the floor and we're going to put it in our invention that burns plastic at 100% efficiency while catching all pollution, called the IGI and DGI, the industrial gasifier incinerator, the domestic gasifier incinerator, which for a Fibonacci centrifugal with 5-phase filtration system catches all pollution and it heats your hot water at the same time. So you can have underfloor heating, spas, sauna, heat, whatever you want. It does that, okay? All through solar. Because of OLAR. So I could be killed for this. Do you understand? People have been killed for way less. You're mucking about with people's money like that. Because no need for wheelie bins, dust carts, bins, landfills, tips, dumps, councils, all that. You don't need it, you know. They can go back to growing nice food, organic food and cleaning up. You know, we can get energy through hydrolysis, pyrolysis through all that. And it is efficient. I don't care what anyone says, they don't know what they're talking about. I want a scientist to tell me that it's not efficient. And it can't be refined even better. More and more, everything can. I'm an engineer, I know that. I'm never finished with my stuff. I work in a power plant, there you go. So what do you know that I don't? Because I don't work in a power plant, but I understand quantum mechanics and all things like that, and biology and chemistry. So I don't need to work in a power plant to know that, do I? I don't work in a power plant, and look what I'm doing. But my 76-year-old mentor, he worked for BT, and he knows all about those sort of things. And we know about physics, we know about the strong force, weak force, nuclear force, gravity, 9.8 meters per second, the speed of light, 299,792,458 meters per second. We know about pi. 3.14159263585979323846243383279502884197169338. I can keep going, dog. Fibonacci 112358121345589. I can keep going, dog. Give me some more. What do you want to know? Particles, fermions, leptons, up quark, down quarks, electrons, neutrinos, electrons, Higgs, bosons. What do you want to know? What do you want to do? I ain't stupid, am I, on there? Come on. Did you think I was just saying that for fun? I'm telling you about it because it's a real invention. I'm working on it. It's not like I ain't got the fundamentals down or the basics. I've got physics books, maths books, every book you can imagine. I'm going through it. I'm speaking to AI all the time about it. Do you know what AI says about my invention? Exactly the opposite of what he said. And who's smarter? You or my ruthless mentor, AI? Us. Hazardous waste incineration plant. What, is that a power plant, a nuclear power plant? Or wasn't boxing invented by the English? I'm not sure. Someone said that the other day on here. They went, no, it weren't. It was invented by the Brazilians, Germans, or something. Then come back and said, oh, boxing was invented by. I'm not sure though. Waste power plant. Watch, they don't kill you for it. Yeah, you're right. People have said that to me. Even my mentor said, but I'd rather people know and could be killed for something I was working on rather than do it in secret and be killed anyway. I'd rather document it. And that's not it. That's just one thing we're working on. We've got a quantum levitation experiment with magnets that hover, you know, using nitrogen, liquid nitrogen. Or there's another way with the maglev, electricity, right? But we're doing that and all. I spent £1,000 on magnets. I spent a few hundred on this ferromagnetic steel sheet so I could cut it up, and we're getting perspex. I've got convoluted hoses, tubes and perforated everything. We have to get it all specially ordered, so things take time. It's the first time I'm doing this, and I'm like mostly in control of it, so it's happening slower than most people because we've got 20 other things going on every day. This is why I took 8 weeks out of this, right? Because in this time, I'm going to make sure I get this covenant sorted. If not, I'm going to go and just do get another bit of land. Don't care if it's a few acres, just to get on it, put a barn up, and start working on, so I can have all my tools there. Because I ain't got none of my tools set up. I had a lab in my last garage, and I've got nothing now. I just got out the back there, but the kid's there, so I can't really weld because I've got AstroTurf, all the shavings and all that. I can't. You need a workshop, obviously. So I'm not even trying to do it. It's frustrating, really. I like to crack on when I crack on. I want my plasma cutters, all that sort of stuff, welders, everything. Maglev trains have been operating Japan. That's right, yeah, they have, yeah. But what happened? Why did they stop using them so much? They made them, built them, but why haven't we got systems and track systems in place and logistics everywhere set up? Why? If it's that good, why aren't we doing it? When it's simple, do it once, it's done. Low maintenance, right? Solar powered, free energy. Why are we not using this sort of stuff? I think because there was a big accident, that's why. You know what it was? The bloody train driver fell asleep and forgot to reduce the speed. That was it. And it went round this bend and went crashed into a wall. A lot of people died, 276 people or something like that died. Don't hold me on that because I don't know the exact number. I'm roughly guessing from the numbers I remember. I know a lot of people got hurt and a lot of people died. It was a tragic accident. Fluidized bed incinerator. Good one, I'll look into that, thank you. Andre, I'm gonna look into that, thank you, brother. That sounds cool, yeah. Fluidized. Do you know what, I've got this other heating system, right? You put big barrels of hay, yeah? And then you put a coil system in it. It's ancient, right? Like the farmers back in the days would do it. And then what you do is, you know when you put your grass in a bundle, you just leave it there. I've forgot before, because like babies needed something. I've ran in, got the baby in the next thing, we do something else, and so I just like, I'll get it up later, or tomorrow. I've left it there for like 4 or 5 days, a week or whatever. And then I go to move it, I'm like, oh, wow, that was hot. I open it up, it's smoking, right? Because the organic material's degrading. To degrading, you need heat, right? Like flame, burns stuff and degrades it. Well, on a different level, thermodynamics, entropy, the second law of thermodynamics, is making that hot, right? So you've got all these natural systems, is how they used to do it back in the day. Technology's great, right? And we've got to incorporate that technology into the old ways. And they are doable. The pyramids clearly were energy-based, right? Like if you understand microchips looking down, if you understand energy chambers, they've got them. You can see them. Some people have got them. They put little videos up and they'll be vibrating rice on it. You know, cymatics, energy chambers. They're out there. You can see them. Look up the Searle effect generator. Look up SEERL. His name's John Searle. The Searle effect generator. Telling you, they're out there. There's all these people, but guess what? They've been silenced. They've had things happen to them. Natural circulation boiler with steam turbine and generator. Yeah, is that what that's called? It's like some people put hose pipe in there. Well, I'm going to do that on the farm, right? Just for low-level water, heating water. You can do them big, like the size of this garage, massive round ones, and just put a Fibonacci in there. By the time it goes round and out, it's heated. Do you see what I'm saying? It might not be boiling hot, but guess what? You ain't paying for heating, you ain't paying for all these things, and if more people done all these things, they'd reduce the cost of their living. It might not look great in your garden, but it'll work, I can promise you that. You don't necessarily have to make it round, you could have it in a square in a corner in the garden, and just make sure that whatever has to be a Fibonacci. That's what I'm doing inside of my centrifugal, 100%. Super leave Lizzie alone, she's not interested. Wow, what happened? 105 likes today. Yesterday. Wonder how many you can get today. Let's go, guys. Maybe you should be working at CERN. Oh, I would love to. I really would. I don't know if I'm smart enough to work there. I don't know how smart you have to be. You probably need qualifications for them sort of roles. I've got no qualifications in anything. I'm an idiot, not even an electrician. I've done that for 25 years. Last 5 years, I haven't really done it. I'm just helping people out, doing jobs, take my tools, do it, and they try and pay me. I say, that's silly. Because I do it when I want, how I want, stuff like that, right? But wow, when I think back what I wasn't doing and trying to maybe think, yeah, get qualified, do something, get this and get this. No. Do you know what I've done best? Go out and try stuff, do stuff, meet people, meet networks where I'm so close to them now. I don't need to, I don't even need contracts with some of the people I'm working with. I'm just with them every day, some for like 3 days, and it's done. We have a couple of conversations with some other people, like Murad, for instance. He'll bring someone in, we'll sit down, we'll have a conversation, and go, yeah, I ain't got to do a contract, I ain't got to do nothing. That's how trusted it is, you know? This is like probably low-level business for them as well, but for me, it's humongous. They're used to earning millions and millions. They pay like 12 quid for a coffee, 250 quid for breakfast for 3 of us. I was absolutely blown away. It's amazing, honestly. And they do lots of charity work, lots. They're always giving stuff away for free, always helping people. And not just because they want to be liked or anything like that. They do it low-key under the radar. Everyone comes to you like, yeah, do you want this? Do you want... You know them like, them things that are like glucosade and they're gel, but they're like energy things, you know what I mean? They're like 7 quid in Mayfair. He just gives them out. Do you want to drink? Yeah, not like 14 quid milkshake. Yeah, I'll take it for the youngsters. Yes, have a... Someone sit down here. Do you want to drink? No, I'm going to go, yeah, have a drink. Wait, have a drink while you're waiting, don't worry. That's what they're like. They really look after you. I'm going to be like that. I don't need £1 million in the bank. How do you think I've got to do so many things, guys? How do you think I've got to take this course for 15 grand? Go here, go to this Airbnb, £8 million equine property. I'm a normal kid from a cancer state. How do you think I've got to go there and do all these things? Honestly, ethically, morally, principally, no funny business, all honest. Lizzie took me to some nice places, and then I started to think, wow, I'd like to go here. And then I started to think, wow, I'd like to do better in business. Wow, I'd like to be around a better class of person. And not because she asked me to. If anything, she liked to be more this way. Do you know what I mean? It's more fun. She says, baby, you've shown me things I never would have seen. To this day, I still wouldn't have known it was like that. Opened her eyes. So thank you, sweetheart. I just honestly see all the disbelief online. It's like, I wish, because they must be like that in their whole life. And I can't imagine what people's lives are when you don't believe anything, let alone don't know anything. You've got such a long way to go still. We're going to open a lot of eyes this year, but to business, okay? Not to super societies, esoteric, occult, all this, not to conspiracies, not to all that horrible, vulgar, diabolical, putrid stuff that's in the media and all this sort of stuff. We don't care about none of that, mate. Let them do that, because you can't stop people from doing that, because you're not with them in their bedrooms, in their private, on their islands, all these places. Forget about all that. Don't watch what's going on in the media, because it's there to program you. It's called TV program because for a reason, they're programming you. It's called television because they're telling you a vision, their vision. And until you accept all these things and these words, you're going to be just another numpty who's going, you know what I mean? All the while, we'll be on here getting steady numbers with people who are actually listening, and they can't get this anywhere else. You'll never see someone working out like this while giving this much information, whilst then going off and doing all the businesses, whilst having a chat. You'll never see it, not on my level. No one where I am, where I've come from. You'll never ever see it. I get told this by everyone. I've had psychiatrists, doctors, key workers, social workers. I've had that to have ADHD tests, all these things, and not one of them's come true. Not one of them's been able to say, yes, you've got a psychopath. Oh, yes, you've got schizophrenia or psychosis or hypomania or ADHD or ADD or Burgers or autism or... Not one of these things has been true. Yet everybody's been convinced somewhere along the line, like they're arseholes, they've had opinions, and not one of them's been right. I've been right, and I'm still right to this day. And you know why I'm going to be right? Because I only care about the truth. My truth. That's it. So as long as I do my research on everything, like I do, I'm going to continue to find myself in the positions I find myself in. Do you know why people love me, like Murad and Tom Skinner and that? Because I do a lot of work, and I guarantee them what I'm doing will work. Because you know why? I'm confident in myself like I'm confident in God. I know I show up. I know I'm the truth. I know there's no one out there that can stay up as long as me. You can't stay up for 3 days working on computers, talking this fast, 100 miles an hour. You'll get tired because you're weak. I'm the fucking truth, mate. You don't get that sort of confidence unless you've been through some stuff and tried it and come out the other side and not give up and gone through it again and lost and gone through it again. Like everyone else that won, I didn't give up. I've got mates who are dead, in prison for life, walking around on sticks, in crutches, in wheelchairs. I've got it all, mate. I come from a terrible area as well. That's why I'm in a great area, because I've got out of it. That's why my kids ain't like the kids back home. They're smart and educated and caring and compassionate and sweet and resilient and tough. And it's never going to be any different. We don't care about opinions. What do we care about that? We're going to teach this. You're going to see me go from this pony garage into a massive farm with a big barn and a big tree house and a trampoline and a swimming pool and all that stuff, a big gym, all the fun stuff I'm going to put on here, like fairground stuff, like knock the tins over, basketball hoops, all them games that you pay a £5 for and lose. It's like, I'm going to put all them on there. I've got education going on there, Airbnbs, them nice ones, the mobile homes that you can just pick up and move if you need to. No car on the front, static ones, just so I can move them. And it's going to be the nuts. I've got my signature product, my Blue Ocean Hyaluronic Face Mist, hydration, replenishing, refreshing, revitalising, rejuvenating, your daily rescue. I do it all myself. Been on the phone for 1.5 years with China, learning Mandarin, speaking Mandarin, texting, translating Mandarin with AI, going back. She texted me yesterday, Carol, as well. She texted me a beautiful message. This is a girl saying it as well in China. I want to be like you. I'll screenshot and put it up. That's what I'll do. And you can see her name, Carol, and all the Chinese above, all the Mandarin. She sometimes writes in English, obviously. But when I text Mandarin, she texts back in Mandarin. And that's the length I go to when I'm working with someone. And then she's gone to great lengths for me to get all this done. And now it's done. And now I'm going to put recycled plastic into the bottles. And what else is there? It's going to be in the hands, it's going to be out, it's going to be on the shelves, the stockists are waiting for it. There's a few celebrities I've got lined up. They're going to take it. They've all got 1 million followers plus online, just on Instagram alone. Here she is, Lizzie. Have a good day, Super. Yes, mate. We learnt that you're an helmet. That's what we learnt. We learnt that you're on here talking on my stream and I'm not on yours. Why have you got such a hard on? I don't get it. How old are you, mate? Please tell me you're a grown man and not a child, like... That's how children talk. They go on and on and on and on, even when they got the question answered. Because you're trying to prove a point that you couldn't prove. So, we're used to people like you. It's not our first rodeo, mate. Remember, all we're doing on this channel is showing what we're doing every day. That's it. Nothing new. We've been doing it. Appreciate everyone who's being positive, who's liking, commenting, and anyone who knows what's going on, feel free to educate the people that don't. It's all good. The reason I talk fast, guys, is because I have a lot to tell you. Otherwise, I won't fit it all in. And it would take too long to get it all out. And by the time I could tell you, it'd be over and done with. We'd be down on something else. I have a lot going on. I know you don't understand, but I've got multiple business partners in multiple areas. And I'm on the phone constantly when I'm not on YouTube. Okay? I've got 3 phones, 2 laptops, 2 iPads, multiple screens. I write on the windows, the mirrors, even the car windows. I sit in the back like the president because I don't really like driving in the car. Because I think everyone's a maniac on the road and everyone gets angry about traffic. And it's like, you don't know who you're going to bump into. Someone's going to pull out a bat and want to fight just because you've gone like that. You know what I mean? So everyone's mental. So, yeah. I know it's hard to get and hard to grip because most people go like that. Oh, 9 to 5. X Factor. Pierce Brosnan. Then morning. Great weather, isn't it? Yeah. I just heard it for 15 minutes on the weather channel, yeah. Then I flipped over the news. Do you see what's happening with the upset and the weather? And yeah. Do you hear about the politics? Oh, fuck it, let's talk about it for 20 minutes. Yeah. Fucking weather, yeah. Cool. Do you hear about the housing crisis? Yeah. Well, let me see what they're saying at lunchtime. We'll see if we can get an head start on it now. Yeah. Something smells, but I know that. Something's not right. Just ban him, Moms. Get him out of here. He won't stop. He's a child. No, it's not a council garage at all, no. But it is a bit ropey because it's a gym. I don't need to be pampered in a nice gym. I go up to Mayfair to where they've all got gold on the doors and the handles and the showers. It's 4,800 a year to go to that gym. And I go there. So yeah, it's just in Mayfair, so I don't go there up there weekly, every day. You know, I go there once a week, twice a week, and then I don't go there for a week or two. It's full of celebrities. So I go up there to do business and train and fight. That's it. Yeah. Plus, my self-worth is not tied because I live in a rented house or because I've got no money or, I don't know, because of the way I look. Doesn't my bum look big in this? Babe, do I look all right? Do I look all right? If I've ever asked that question, it's because we're going to your mum's. Do I look all right, numbnuts? You dressed me. Do I look all right? Is this massive OLAR chain and my diamond teeth all right? And my massive iced out watch and the bandana hanging out. Is that all right, babe? Yeah? Your mum's not going to have an heart attack because she's seen me with a chain. Let me tell you a story, right? Just so you get a bit more of an understanding. The internet is a joke, yeah? If you can't take a little joke now and again, it's a tinderbox. You've got people on there like 13 years old. They shouldn't be on this stream, it's an 18 years and over. But you know they're using mummy into account and no one's got any control, especially your kids anymore. That's why your kids are all stupid, right? They're going to be on here. They're going to be spamming. They're going to be doing this. This is all they're doing. So, yes, we get them up out if they use profanity, if they're vulgar. I might drop an F-bomb or an S-bomb. You know what I mean? I might say sugar or fiddlesticks. But I've got 2 little girls and a boy of 20. I don't want to swear, okay? But I'm human. Do you know what human means? Hu is H-U-E. It means light. And man means manifested. Hu-man. Light manifested. We are beings of light. It's why they say accept the light. The light is the carbon, the 666, which is the CERN logo. 6, 6, 6. CERN. Okay? You spastic? Because I've seen your comment about 20 times. So don't worry about those people. What I would say is I would speak to our community of great people of intellect and smarts and speak to them, just go, guys, just ignore numbnuts. He's 12 years old, obviously. We're grown men on here, yeah? This guy benches for him. I wish, Rec. I bet you can, though. I bet you can bench that much. I can't even, I'm struggling with a cocktail stick, John. This is me last. No weights on either end either. Struggling with the bar, John. Great day. Go on, comment. Look, comment last 3 days. He's coming and said morning, morning. And just 3rd day's coming on. Look, he said great day. He's from the Philippines, right? So and I bet English is not his first language, but he understands it. And he's a young man who had to get his mum to email us to accept the prize because we didn't want to send something to 17, I think. How old do you comment, if you can let us know? But he got his mum and she emailed us, said, yes, it's fine to send the prize to blah, blah. That's it. And now it's on its way to you. As you know. I've seen this dude knock 2 people out with his shoulders. Like coat hanger, mate. Go on, son. Good work. Great work. That's it. Thank you, brother. Bro, get to the workout already. Sorry. That's the way to do it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the comments as well, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I know some of you want to see the boxing, but some of you ask questions, and if I don't get to it, you can't please everyone. So I have to let some people down, answer what some people have said. Some people want to see as combo, or just ask something else. So please bear with us because I'm trying to get to everybody as best I can. I'm on my own this morning. Oms is helping me out. And he knows everything. He can answer any questions. You know, he knows my weight, height. He's on the ball, mate. Trust me. Omar, I appreciate all your hard work, your great work, your smart work. You're amazing. Super. Andrew. M stands for money. Liz, thank you so much for everything you do. We're going to take this to the top this year, I promise you. Everybody's going to hear about OLAR this year. Everybody. In one capacity or another. I want to fight the best as well. So if you know they are, whether it's Luke Dyson or I don't care, Jake Paul, I don't care who it is, I'll fight anyone. If we can get on that Misfits or one of the other productions, I'm there, mate. I don't care who it is, where it is, I'm in. If they're my weight, I'm definitely there. I'll go a little bit up as well, I don't care. I'm 41, I'm not 20 where I don't understand about the weight clause and all that. I know how to use mine for my benefit, so I will box anyone. I'm one of those unassuming nice guys you meet in a boxing gym, but then he's one of those nice unassuming guys you meet in a boxing gym, but then he just kicks everyone's asses. The name of his company. Who trains him? No one. I train myself. This guy definitely box. Try and clown him makes you look silly. He's definitely not a pro, but he's got skill. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Oms. Look at Oms. He's just always on it, mate. What does the company do? Scotty, I did see your message on the thing, and I did try and reply, but it's not... I know you think things are made up, buddy, but for you they are, but everything's made up at a certain point, isn't it? Because your words were made up, but you use words that other people give to you. This is why you hear us speak funny sometimes, because we like to use our own words, just not like the kids and going, lit, yeah, fam, and all this. We've got our own words for things because we know the dangers of using what other people give you because they've got an intention. They've got a narrative, an agenda. I haven't. Do you see what I'm saying? I've got my own. I haven't got that for everyone, so I've got my own agenda for myself, that's it. Whereas they've got an agenda for everyone. This is why the words you use, you don't understand. So what I will say is this, if you looked at the comment above, you'll see, or on our bio, what we do and what we're building and what we're working towards. When you're saying that, you're not just saying that about me, you're saying about everyone I'm involved with. So I'm a big boy. I can, as you see, I can take care of myself, right? Whereas I don't just go around on people's pages commenting, thinking I'm tough. You know, I don't care what you do because I don't believe in what you do. I don't believe in what I do. I know what I do. That's it. So the companies are, the brand is OLAR. So you've got Planet Pickers is our charity. Then you've got the brand is OLAR. That's the OLAR group. And that's the think tank that governs all the companies underneath. And we've got OLAR Farming, which is vertical farming. We're getting into that on the farm. We've got an education program. We've got courses. We've got physical products. We've got our Blue Ocean product, which is OLAR Luxe, which is our beauty industry. And we've got other things coming down the line. We've got the brief just sent to from Natural Spark Factory a few months back for our products that we're having now made in England through Natural Spark Factory. They work with drop shipping and celebrities and all social media influencers and all that. Beauty industry is massive, you know, it's one of the biggest industries for physical products. And then you got OLAR Pro, which is our digital assets, you know, and our courses and things like that. We've got OLAR Oak, which is our art company, OOAK, which is our charity Planet Pickers. You've got the free board members, because you've got a board, trustees, and then you've got the ambassador, which is a resident artist, Jed. And Jed is amazing, and you're going to meet him. We've done a podcast with him the other day. It's on the channel. If you keep going through to lives, you'll see Jed, and it will say OLAR Oak, Meet Jed, or something like that, whatever the title was. I forget now, it was probably about 20 podcasts ago, or 20 lives ago. So yeah, that's just some of the stuff. We've got OLAR Developments, which is a serviced accommodation. We've got a serviced accommodation property over in Lakeside, £1,000 a week asset, all passive income. Just it's amazing. Honestly, it's got jacuzzi. I built it with my bare hands. Whilst writing 22 books for OLAR Publishing, I actually wrote 50 books, but I published 22 or 23 of them in 9 months, or something, a year. I think it was like 9 months. And they're from everything from how to make money using quantum mechanics, Easy Money 1.0, Easier Money 2.0. One of the books I'm really proud of is 18 Super Silly Scientists. That's what you do when you want to get your nose clear, don't you? Shh, shh. But yeah, so it is hectic and it's manic and it's not for a lot of people, guys, right? That's all I'll say. I understand that 99% of people, like the government that govern your mind, you have to be general. You play within the rules, and you just sort of do this, like the wave function, because the dollar bill is your god. When you turn the dollar bill like that, it's the wave function, right? It's because they expect you to do that. I don't do that. I do that. Sometimes I do that. I do what I want to do. How I'm feeling is how I act. That's it. I don't change because I'm on here. Are you kidding me? What you need to do is, my missus said she wants to do a video so that she can take like an hour live and answer every question that comes through, so that she's done an hour live. So anyone who wants to ask questions, that's what Liz said to me about a week ago. She went, because of all this, she said, I think I'm going to do a video. Like at first it was like a video short, explain it, and then she went, I think a live would be better though, because I can ask the live question. I said, great idea. You know what's really better? To just do a podcast, have 5 or 6 of us on there, from all different walks of life, a celebrity, my best mate, my mentor, Liz, and my mum or something, and Liz's mum. Have us all on there and have a big group discussion, a conversation. That'll put everything to bed, and then we can get behind this really. And, you know, I want everybody to subscribe because you want to get the plastic out of the ground. Yeah, and put it in an invention that's going to help everyone for free through solar panels. So you've got no more bills, you've got no more electric bills, utility bills, you've got rainwater coming through, you've got a well dug if you can do that, you've got solar power, you've got a cesspit or septic tank that's getting pumped 3-4 times a year. So that's the only bill you're paying. You're growing as much food as you can in your little areas, because we're going back to everything, vertical farming. You've got like this, I've got my own OLAR pods. I can show you on here right now by going on the green screen. But I've done it, those you know can tell them. And I designed it, it's got hydroponics, it's got growing, you control the settings on 2 sides. One's got up and down for the fan, one's got the light setting up and down, one's got the heat setting, and one's got the water. I designed these, yeah, they're called OLAR pods. And I've got all the designs done on AutoCAD and AI. All I've got to do is go to a 3D printer and press play. That's it, and they'll start being made. So I do this sort of stuff all the time. I've got a million products that I've now gone through and made and done, designed. Some of them I've created myself. Some things like that are not at market, but I don't stand on here telling you things like that. So I'm not on here saying, oh, I've got this great invention done, and it's not done. I've got the invention in my garden. I've got 2 of them, and we're working on them. But I've had to stop for the last sort of 2-3 months since I started doing this, and I haven't got the space to work. I just haven't got it. I've got no power over here. So instead of just getting all generated setting up, we're trying to get this land so we can get on there, and we'll have 24 hours a day. I will be on there working in my lab, building stuff, engineering infrastructure for the farm. I'll be in a digger, the trench digger. We're getting a trench digger so we don't have to dig, even with a JCB. You just go like, boom, press play, and it goes, and you can sit in the void with your legs in. There's a bird sitting there in a white dress, and it's kicking all the earth up on the side. It just leaves a perfect 2 mounds like that. And it's got a big ditch, and it just digs it. And then I've been seeing these other things I want to get, because of all these new inventions, but with the old ways, you know, like the post whackers. I love them things. But what's better than that? Just get an attachment for the JCB, and it's done. Not that I've got to do that on this land, because it fits perfectly with an area of outstanding natural beauty for 17 acres and brand new fencing on the internal. All fenced off in sections, like 5 or 6, I think it was 5 or 6 different 5 segments, 4 big ones and a long one. So it's got everything perfect. All we've got to do is jump on there and build the barn, and then we're going. Do you see what I'm saying? We're there. We'll be on there 24 hours a day, because we're going to be birthing animals, we'll be growing stuff that we need to be there, controlling through the night and the day, because that's what our business does. We watch our plants 24 hours a day. We have to, because we're catering to the best restaurants in the world. See, when you understand how to do business, you can have what you want. How long it takes to get land? Well, we've been doing it for at least 6-7 months, this one, and before that I was doing 8 months on another one, put planning permission in, and it still fell through. So mate, this could happen again, and if it does, I won't be waiting again for a 3rd time, I tell you. I'm going to buy the first bit of land I can see, which is 3-5 acres, just to get on there, and I'm going to do it so quick, I'm not going to leave there. I'm giving up everything as soon as I do this, because all I've got is a couple of celebrity contracts that I'll have to honour, but all that is on the phone. Yeah, how long does that take you? 3 weeks? Right, no, yeah, 3 weeks later, yeah, she'll send me the product, yeah, give it to him, he puts it up on his Instagram, done. All I do is maintain the infrastructure, the website, the returns, the complaints, any problems, but guess what? I've got AI, it does it all for me. So I'm saying, any big problems, then they come to us. But I've got secretaries, I've got Liz, I've got Sean, I've got Laura, I've got loads of people who deal with all this sort of stuff. So I don't have to deal with none of that. What is a celebrity contract? There's many kinds. So you can have appearances, walkthroughs, consultants, you can do faces, you can do... My ones, particularly, are... I've got a product that I invented that I don't tell many people about because I don't want to copy it. But you have to know exactly what I've done. I just say drop certain words like the hyaluronic face mist and all that. But mine's done, finished, it's at production now, so. As soon as I get that in my hand, I'll go, yeah, do you want to stick this up on your Instagram, John? I'll give you 200 grand. And they go, yeah, all right, done. Or I go, I'll give you 20 grand a minute for your Instagram. And they go, yeah, go on in, because they like the product. But, yeah, well, but I'm deaf, but this is what I said to you all, I'm not on here to prove to you all these things. I could show you all these things, but I don't need to. You ask what's going on, I'm telling what's going on. I'm not going to keep going proving myself going on. It's what Liz said to me. She says, baby, don't do this anymore. She said, because all people are doing is raise bait and triggering. And that's one thing, but even just asking, we don't prove our personal information. Some of the things we're not telling you because they're not actually in our hand yet, right? So if I had the product, I'd say, here's the product, it's done, then I can give it to you, right? But I can't do that until it's in the hand. So that's why some things I don't tell you yet, because they're being made, they're, even the contracts still are up for grabs, do you know what I mean? It's like we're talking, but if someone come in there and offered them a better deal and doing what I'm doing, they might get it, because that's business. But at the moment, because of what I know and who I know, I've had some good little, you know, conversations, and that's put me into a better position. That's led to something bigger. And I've took every opportunity that's come my way lately, and I'm going to continue to do that, because I've worked out that working with 5 different types of AI is better than working with 20 of my mates or 20 paid employees. Because Alan Turing, that £50 note, he don't get tired. He don't ask for a fag break. He ain't got a period today. He ain't got a moody attitude. That motherfucker turns up and does it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? So thank you. And then and that's outsourcing jobs. If from India, Fiverr, from my publishing, I don't even use AI sometimes. I just say, I want this done, send them a message. I'll only be doing one message, just do what you can, send me it back, because I get another time to look at it and say, do this. And just stuff like that. That's how I started, right? I was like, I didn't have AI, I didn't use AI. And then I went from that to realise, oh, why am I paying like 40 quid, 60 quid, 20 quid, 200 quid to these people? I just do it myself. I just paid 250 quid for AI or like for a month for the best pro, and I was worked out how to use it, done all the best, because I got the most, and that was it. Now, I just say, Abby, do this, and she does it. There's no mocking, there's no laughing, there's no, like, you can't do that. I've got a business degree, you can't do this. So yeah, I'm laughing my nuts off, getting light years ahead of everyone. This is why I get to do this for 8 weeks now, is because you don't know what I've done the last 5 years. I believe you, chap, you're just trying to steer people in the right direction. Yeah, in fact, absolutely, thank you, B. It's all about gold and silver, invest. She's absolutely right. Silver's going into cars. It's I'm an electrician, right? I'm also like a physicist. I know every element, every periodic table, all of that. Right? Tell you everything about physics. Every physicist as well, all the way back. So when she says that, she's not lying. All the electric cars got to be made. They need silver, right? Every single one of them, for the batteries, for everything. And then the gold, it's gone right up, hasn't it? But now it's going to start going down, I reckon. I don't know, I haven't looked at it lately. Even when it started going up, I was trading last year with gold, so I missed all this bull run. I thought, yes, last year was a bull run. Do you know what I mean? I'd done all right, I was trading a lot. And then I stopped, because I've got all these other things. Trading it got boring for me. I was doing it, then I started to teach people how to do it, and I moved on. I worked for Greg Secker at Smart Charts for 8 months. So that should tell you, the best, learn to trade, the best in the world. You know, he's on Bloomberg every morning. He's got swag. He takes his wife and kids around the world, America, travels in a mobile home across America. He lives an awesome life. He's got a trading floor in his house, a piece of moon rock in glass. You know, he's got the guns from Django, the both of them. You know, that sort of stuff. He lives that sort of life. You know, he flies in a helicopter to Wimbledon, flies in a helicopter to the races, takes all his family, his dad, top hat, towels, coat, dicky bow, all that, whistle and flute, 3-piece. He does it all, mate. All I'm doing here is showing you that even when things get hard, right, keep going. Don't quit, guys, yeah? You're going to face adversity every single day, so get used to it, all right? What I'm going to show you is no matter what, that's one thing you're facing. What about if you had 10 times that? What would you do then? Would you collapse into a ball? This is what fighting looks like. This is what not letting some people ruin it. You all know that geezer who comes to your family wedding or funeral and has a fight and ruins the wedding, right? Well, that's one person done that. They ruined the wedding because they had a fight and they acted up. So don't let them do it. That's why it says in the Bible, true wisdom cries out publicly. Don't let people do that. Gang up on them, like everybody does in here to one person when they get out of line. They gang up on them and go, what are you on about? I've been following him for months, years. What are you on about? Because they're smart. They've got the information, right? But these people can't do that. I've got business to do. Get them out of here. Talk to them. Mould them in how they should be. Because if this is a collective and you're doing like general stuff, make sure it's your stuff, not the government stuff. That's what you do with the government, with school, with work and all that. And who put that in place? Not you. In here, I'm the government. In here, I'm in charge. The lights go on when I want, not when you want. So don't let people talk like that to you. We've all got that stiff upper lip and then turn the other cheek, and you've all got that also I'll whoop your ass in you, yeah? It's what you choose. We let a lot of stuff go from a lot of people, okay? Yeah, exactly. We get it. And sometimes you have got to stand up for yourself. If you don't want to be slandered, you don't want people to say, nah, this, it's a dream, or it's this, that. That's fine, all that stuff. When they start going further than that, and you're 90 comments deep, they might have a little bit of a hard-on for you. Or they're having some regrets. Normally it's projection, isn't it? There's something setting them off that they haven't done, couldn't do, they failed at and they couldn't do, so how can you do it? Well, easy. I've got the light and the load with the missus, because she's amazing. I've got genius 3 children. What else could I want? Mother and dad that's alive? Got that. Mother-in-law and father-in-law that's alive? Got that. I act that way, confident and happy, because I am. You know, that don't mean I don't get angry and kick ass from time to time. That's my job. For instance, this morning my daughter got up, she's 5 years old, she lied on the settee. Half hour later she was still lying there, she went and watched the telly, and that's fine. She's meditating, she's chilling, she's 5, she does what she wants like that. But what I noticed, I said, baby, you all right? She said, yeah, just sitting here, daydreaming. So I said, oh yeah, right, get your ass up them stairs and brush your teeth and wash your face. In fact, don't brush your teeth, go and wash your face, brush your hair, get changed, then come down and have your food, then go up and wash your teeth. I said, so Mum, I don't have to go in the bathroom 3 times. Because Mum has to go and wash your face, then you come down and do something running, then she has to come out, go back in there, brush your hair, get you dressed, go back in there, have something to wash your teeth, all this sort of stuff. I said, so let's do things once, let's get our time back a bit better, eh? Because we're wasting a lot of time. You know, she's been lying down for 12 hours, I don't think she needs another half hour. All this waking up and like needing time, like an hour or 2 to wake up and chill. What is wrong with everyone? You're gonna be dead forever, eternity, infinity. Those are like, do you know how big that is? You're gonna sleep for your body, even if it's just biologically, you're gonna be sleeping a long time. Don't you wanna get the most out of it while you're here? Even from these interactions that we have, even when I'm talking to a few trolls or something, I'm learning. I'm practicing my craft, my candor. You see, my bedside manner. I'm learning not to blow up and when I strangle someone. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they're so stupid. You couldn't imagine, on an intellectual level, you couldn't parlay with me a day or a nanosecond in your life, the people who are trolls on here. Really. So I'm doing it every day, and I'm going to get better and better, more professional every day. And you're going to see me elevate, graduate, get better, and all the kind people on the ear that critique and constructive criticism, or just help out, or lend a helping hand, or advice, whatever you want to call it. All those people, I appreciate you. I really do. 536 combo, go. Let's go. Yeah. How am I lying about? What have I lied about? Well, the group is almost 0 financial existence. What does that matter? Who said some of these things are going for OLAR? And who said I've done what I've done? No one. So for you to say that, you clearly don't know what you're talking about. Because now you're projecting that we're saying things. We're not. We haven't said anything other than what we're doing. That's it. Shh, shh. And you can see this every day. Shh. We've had it. Shh. 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 So what's that got to do with what we're doing? I don't get it. Shh. You'll have to educate me on that, sausage. Shh. I don't understand that, maybe. Shh. 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 It's not about a good idea, is it? Lots of people have good ideas, they have good products, they have good actual physical products they bring out. It don't mean they get to market. How many people do we know that have brought out inventions and great ideas, but they haven't made it? Because there's an industry to get through. You've got to be able to bypass that industry. It's like, do you know that Lee Dodds? He's just had a guy kill himself, right? 37, he's in the army. He bought a course for 13 grand. Didn't make it work, right? Now, this is an army major in with his hat and all this, like, yep, I can do everything, I'm tough, you know, I understand, and I just follow, I do everything regimented. Well, he's just gone and killed himself because he spent the family's last 13 grand. It turned out to be moody. He couldn't do it because Lee Dodds is online going, yeah, I could do Airbnb and all this. But I've got a successful Airbnb myself, okay? He has done it. What he's done is he ain't a tradesman and all that. He's just basically an opportunist that's jumped in, rented a property near the coast. It's gone well. He's rented it out, got a few more quid on top, done it a few more times, put a course together and got it out to you. He hasn't been in the industry a long time because it hasn't been around a long time. He hasn't got like a course behind him where he's learnt from properly a course and it's ingrained in him. He's just teaching what he's done. The geezer who's then gone and done it has lost the course, not done well obviously from the course because he's killed himself. And he blamed this apparently. So he's now getting a lot of bad press, right? So I understand people who can talk good. Kevin Gates said this in his song. He said, be careful, people will trick your mind because they can talk good as a bitch, right? But it's what's behind that. It's the work behind it. Well, when I'm in my garden welding and doing with all my engineering, my tools and that, with my mentor who's 76, I don't feel like a phony. I feel like I'm doing it. I'm working on it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really need to be at a certain stage to feel, I suppose. I'm just trying to give you some context. Like, I know I don't have to say this to most of you, but to some of those who are struggling with why it's so much or too many things, I've got a lot of energy, a lot of time, same time as you. I've got 24 hours, but I just use it a lot better. I've got a lot better team around me, a lot better network, a lot better assets. Okay, a lot of people have invested in me. They've got a vested interest in my future, that of me doing well. So I don't know how else to explain it to you other than just because. Can you show your Airbnb? Of course, yeah, of course. I'll do a video, right? Sean's in Thailand at the minute, and he's got £6 grand for a flight to come back through Dubai, apparently. So he FaceTimed me yesterday. Unfortunately, he's like Tuesday now, so he's not going to be back till Tuesday because I wanted him on my podcast last week, and I phoned him. He's in Thailand because he's got business out there. And as soon as he's coming back Tuesday, he's got straight away to go over to Tom Skinner, or we're going over to meet Tom Skinner, sitting down with him, ironing out the rest of our thing. And yeah, I'll film it when I'm over there, 100%, mate. I've got loads of photos I can put up. It was a shithole. It was a double garage with black bags in it up to there, but it's on £1 million property. You know, I knew it was going to do well. I knew it was. The bird, the Airbnb for Housed, she said, AD, can I manage this one? This is the best one. I've got 60 properties and this is the best one. I said, I know it is. Because I just took a 15 grand Airbnb course and realised I knew every bloody thing in it for 2 days. I was gutted. 15 grand in total spent on learning that crap, right? You know, with like everything. And I knew everything already. There was nothing to know. It was like, fill it out, put it up on Airbnb, and then get better at what you write and how you write it and what you offer. And so I started to have like a bottle of champagne, like, you know, a nice Prosecco at the very least, left for the client. Or if they was vegan, I'd ask, because we talked beforehand. Any food allergies, any preferences, anything you know, the kids that are art. So we tried to leave something for the family, like a game, or it could be something down to a bloody envelope with 20 quid to tell the kids to get a present in Lakeside or whatever, you know, because they'd booked a week. We had French people come and need 5-star Airbnbs, everything. So much so that we've done so well, we moved on quickly to other things. And now, it hasn't been rented for the last probably 8 months because she had a baby, Sean's wife, that's his 4th kid, and she's an anaesthetist, she does all that Botox. So they shut their shop up the road in a different town to save 20 minutes travel, and then she works in there now. But that's how good it is. We don't even have to rent it out at the minute. It's been rented for all last year. So much so that we took it off before we had to pay tax, because you have to earn over a certain amount, and it was amazing. And that has just started. That was just our start one. We've still got to go on from that. So all the money we earn, we'll be putting into them sort of things now. It's all there. There's just so much, and it is very messy. Do you know what I mean? I've got no contracts with like Sean or Leah, because it's my missus, it's my partner. You know, she's the one who I'm with every day. I don't need a contract with my missus. I've got one. That'll be when we get married. Marriage means contract in Latin, so I don't need any other contracts. I've got a covenant with God. That's why I've gone 15 years with Bird, gone through everything, knowing that she can take it. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm different, mate. I've had it my whole life. My whole life. My own brothers can't keep up with me, mate, and they both box for England. Championship boxers with tradesmen who've got £1 million houses. We've built our own swimming pool, all our sheds, garages with the snooker table. We built it all. You know, the staircase that goes up and round in a big square, all that. We built all that shit. Me, my 2 brothers, and my dad. Being nobodies as well. We ain't got money. We didn't come from money. My brother Finbar is an amazing tradesman. He's a master carpenter. One of them really fine, detailed ones. Can do anything, you know. Do all the other trades as well. But he's a tradesman. He's a carpenter by trade. So I did have kind of good teachers that I was around. I just didn't spend time looking and learning from them. But that's not to say I didn't learn anything. I did learn loads, but I could have learned way more. My other brother's an electrician, works in the middle of the ocean on a rig. I worked with him a lot over the last 25 years. I've learned lots of stuff, don't get me wrong. I shouldn't say I haven't learned off them, but what I mean is they didn't train me. They took me, you know, aside from time to time, probably said, right, this is this, but it was so quick because they was under stress to earn money. I didn't get taught like, hey, this is alive, this is a neutral, this is a... I got taught in a quick instant, and it weren't like every day like an apprenticeship. It weren't every day. I weren't learning in college. I was just like, oh, when's the geezer turning up who's going to drop off this and that? You know, because I was young, I was an idiot. I couldn't wait to get down the pub and drink and play the fruit machine and stuff like that. Or go and see my cousin Sean, because it was exciting when I went out with him. Because he hung around with a load of celebrities or gangsters. So I couldn't wait to go down the pub and see all them sort of people. And that is why I do this as well, because I don't want the kids to waste their life. I know it's even worse out there nowadays. I didn't talk like an idiot when I was that age. Do you know what I mean? No, not at all. Completed everything. Not at all. Still in the start of some things, the infancy. Some things I'm waiting for production. Other things I've completed, like my publishing, my property, my invention's still in the middle. My media I've completed. I've got 10 YouTube channels. I don't tell you all what they are either. I don't tell you about all my products, you know, but I don't see why some people don't get it, right? Seriously, little guys like that end up winning fights. Don't judge him until you step in a fight with him. Ah, thanks, Thanks, Agent. Agent Smith, love it. Neofrontal cortex, lower cerebellum, Morpheus. So Neo, Morpheus, Trinity. Thalamus, pineal gland, pituitary gland, and third eye. That is your Trinity, yeah? Your neofrontal cortex is Neo, because you're the one, right? Like Jet Li, the one. And your Morpheus is because you're tree and your forest. 1 and 0. That's everything. That's why it's a 0. And the other one is a 1. 1 and a 0. Yeah? Which is 3 of them is 666. Right? That's CERN. And like Toyota, everything's like a... This Agent Smith probably knows... Yeah, they're not caters. They're just kids who are never thought. Of course they are. We don't worry about them people. You are an entrepreneur, what you are doing in life. Yes, that's right. I'm a serial entrepreneur, though. I have multiple ventures going on in multiple sectors with multiple different people, from homeless people to billionaires. Trust me. I was sitting down with Greg Secker, knee to knee, for 8 months last year, and he taught me so much, that geezer. Harry does it, namely, and that is, he just does it. He don't care about the haters. People slag him off because they've lost money. Well, that's what the trading game is, the investing game is. Sometimes people lose money. I lost 78 grand in 9 months. I did, not with Greg or nothing like that. That was me starting out in business, right? 78 grand in 9 months on one thing, from people keep taking money, and I was just going, yep, thinking, like, well, next month I'll be doing better, because next month, no, instead they're going to do this, and next month, people taking £1,000 for a car. People say, I've done it over like the last 10 years, trust me, I've done it. So I know what I'm talking about. Now I don't trust anyone. I do everything myself, and if I can't do it, then I'll go somewhere. But I'll do everything myself, other than menial tasks, get paid. Nowadays, I don't even have to ask for that, because AI does most menial tasks, all my emails, all my outreach, everything. Even up to the artwork, it does all that, all my production, all my publishing. It does everything. Now when I go to these people, it's all done. I ain't got to pay you thousands for their production and wait 3 months for one geezer to do 40 minutes work a day and charge me for 8 hours. No. Sitting there going like that, Diet Coke, going outside, doing his pink vape, then going back and going, I wonder what this geezer wants. No, I know what I want. Watch this. Avi, do this for me, exactly like this, and don't fuck it up. My own mother-in-law mocks me. Like, I'm used to all this crap with people, what they say. Don't worry, I've got a thick skin. She go, like my mum and dad mock me. You know why? Because they've all got a sense of bloody humour, and they know I have as well. And I love it. I love intellectually sparring people to see how smart they are. Then I know where I stand. Then I know what they can do. then I know how far to take it with them. If you don't push the boundaries, mate, you'll never know what you're capable of. Grandmama goes to me, hey, ask your girlfriend. Ask your girlfriend. What'll happen though is in the end, if I die when I'm 50, I would have whooped most people's arse by the time they're 80, right? If I died now when I'm 40, I know I've beat most people. No one's done something. I was flying a plane a couple of months ago. This morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was talking to Avi on one phone, watching YouTube and doing my shorts on my other phone, while my other phone was charging in this holder like that, just in the tripod, whilst I was reading my flight manual. Yeah, that's right. So I know most of the people who find things hard to believe, it's because they ain't doing things like that. They're not doing 5 things at once. I see how you are, see how you are in your jobs. So I'm starting to believe it now. The people are really like that. They can't be reasoned with, some people. And instead of it being in a good way like me, where, no, I don't want to be reasoned with to slow down or don't do so many things. Do you know how much I love my life? Love it. There's one thing missing from my life and that's it. That's it. This is why I'm doing all this. Because it's the right thing to do. God gave me the capability to do all this stuff and I'm doing it, mate. And guess what? All the celebrities that send me messages are no different from yours. All the beautiful ones we get around the world, they're no different. Listen, 2-3 years ago, I never had those messages coming from high-value people. They would just be from my neighbours or friends or something, or not things I've done nice jobs for or something. But getting them from other people now give me that extra value. So it started to make me see how people around me was treating me. I'd say, oh, guess what, I'm doing this. I've just got 35,000 views on one video in an hour. That's like half of Wembley, by the way. And instead of going, wow, well done, man, it was like, no disrespect, but why would they be watching you? So I was like, whoa. Like I've known you for 10 years and you're still saying things like that? I said, because they're not as entitled as you, mate. They are more privileged. They're a bit more like me. They know value and talent. You know, same way I whoop everyone's arse in the ring. And I don't train properly. So if I'm going to fight, this is why I'm training properly. There's a method to my madness. Everything I'm doing is a reason. I'm not just on here to just get my businesses out. I'm not on here just to pump my charity. I'm on here for millions of reasons. I'm on here to help people. I'm on here to learn about people. I'm on here to get fit. So when I'm on here, when I turn that camera, do you think I want to look like a bitch to myself? Do you think I want to look like a bitch to my missus? So do you think I want to look like a bitch to everyone else? Of course I don't. At some degree, if it's 0.0001%, I care about what even you think. Because I don't want you to have the wrong impression and I think to some degree, everyone does, even if it's a lot or a little. I just hope mine's really little. I hope it is how I think it is, inside, outside. Yeah, that's about how much I care. I care about all the people that care about me. I don't care about other ones that don't. I don't waste time on them now. This is what I said about the troll thing. We ain't got to mention it anymore. My mods will take care of you. Namely, if it doesn't affect my channel and slow me down on the numbers, and I'm not smart enough to know that. I did speak to Abby, she said, no, it doesn't. No, that's why you got the right to ban them. So I said, okay, fair enough. Do your third fizzle, mate. You hear me? Straight like that. Get them up out of there, dog. We're going to send you to the moon. Don't worry about that. We want to keep this professional. We want to keep this healthy, positive. Shout out to Daryl, who's in hospital, who's got 2 brain tumours on his head. And people are in here going, this is a learning disability channel and all that. I mean, if I could have strangled you that day, I probably would have. There's like loads of people in here who are learning slower than other people. Like even me, if I'm learning in one aspect or many aspects of my life slower than other people, you know, you've got a kid coming on Callum who's like, oh, you're stupid, you're learning disabilities. I thought, who is raising this kid? You know, if he's smart enough to comment all this online, I mean, what? Right, now let's do some head ball, guys. Some head ball. In a minute, my missus is going to go to me, baby, I've just received another email from this company called Box Bollen. They want to know if you'll use their products. And I'm going to say, of course. I'm just about to beat their record. Because I'm a bad mother hubber, mate. You hear me? Straight like that. Shout out to Box Bollen with their awesome products. It even counts your punches as you do it. It even counts your punches as you do it. Next, it'll be counting calories like the air ropes. See how I slipped that in there? I don't like to advertise on here yet. When I do it, you're gonna know. We'll have a shop at the bottom. I'll have a load of links, and because you can get the artwork, you can get the physical products from my store, my own unique hub of OLAR Group with all the branches of companies. You'll be able to get art. You'll be able, like, which supports Planet Pickers. You'll be art which supports OLAR Oak and Jed. You'll be able to get the physical products, so the age reducing products from Liz. You'll be able to hit her one and go to her link and Sean's link and John's, whoever else. Or Adams, you'll be able to get, what else? You'll be able to, you know, I'll put videos up where you can take a virtual around the Airbnb. All this is nothing for us now. You see what the technology we're working with, you see how cool it is. Can you fight Wasif? Probably not, because I love him and I think he's an awesome human being who's in his garden, getting strong, learning Tai Chi, teaching people Tai Chi what he knows, and he's doing a positive thing. He's not out there spreading hate. You know, you can clearly see he's an adorable geezer, and I can't wait to meet him one day. Hopefully I can do a joint stream with him and he can teach me Tai Chi. I hope, because I love Wasif Ali. I subscribe to him. I always leave a nice positive comment and try and counteract one of the haters of saying, well, at least he's on here and he's working towards positivity and better, and he's not causing harm in the world. So good luck to him. Shout out to Wasif, I love him. That's not true. I work in a power plant and some things don't work. What don't work? And just because you work in a power plant, what does that mean? You work in a power plant, you ain't tested all these things. So what do you mean? Unless you've tested what all these things do, and you don't know if they work, do you? You're just going off what someone else has said. How do you know that person don't want this thing out because, you know, it could be a John Searle, it could be a... Do you honestly think, because you work in a power plant, people ain't invented stuff and brought, like, that guy could have invented something. He really could have. He could have invented something and it could be trying to be suppressed. You know, look up the 50 doctors that were hung from doorknobs with their own catheter, some of them. You know, conspiracy exists for a reason, because there's actual conspiracies. Do you know what I mean? Just imagine, right, there's 4.4 billion people online and there's 9.5 billion people in the world. Imagine how many people of that 4.4 billion go around thinking they're funny and commenting, and then they go, comment here, get told off, and then go on to the next thing, do it. Can you imagine how sad these people's lives are? So you have to try and educate some of them, guys. So I think the best way is to kill them with kindness. Not everyone's the same, remember that. Some people don't get triggered, they get even. Other people will use that motivation to then go off and work harder to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna put that energy, rather than waste it on returning it to you, I'm gonna put it into the invention, or I'm gonna put it into a book. I'm gonna put it into, you know. Some people get answered the right way because they ask a question the right way. Everything is how you ask. Because there's energy behind your question. What you're really asking is, how much money you got? Why ain't you got this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Well, because we don't care about the same things you care about. That's why we're doing all the stuff we're doing. You hear me? It's great like that, mate. I'm at you. You hear me? This is all I'm working on. Working on getting that better, that's it. Nice 8-pack, maybe a 10-pack, turn it into a 10-pack now. You hear me? It's great like that. And then I'm gonna go and have some breakfast in a minute, have a shower, because I haven't had a shower for about 24 hours. I'll deal with the haters. You do deal with the haters. And shout out to B, thank you. Thank you, B. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Heath Griffiths. Thank you. It's 4 a.m. here. Well, 4 a.m. this morning, I was in the kitchen reading my flight manual, for, you know, the training manual for my PPL. I was on AI on one phone, YouTube Shorts, you know, sorting out my YouTube on the other phone. AI was working for me, and I was also doing something else, charging my phone. The third phone was charging. I had my computer going. So crack on, man. Overload yourself with things to do every day. You know, don't care if you do 10 things and you guess, oh, I've got 20 things tomorrow, and you only get 11 things done. Well, guess what? Next day you'll get 12 or 13 or 14. Just start hammering away. Really start overloading yourself. Don't get stressed about things that don't get done or you didn't do as well as I thought. You've got another day tomorrow. Every day you wake up, just keep going. It's not a sprint, is it? It's a marathon. You've got to get up every day, know that you're on it. Yeah, we're working towards this. You've got mentors online you can reach out to. You can ask any question to anybody online. You don't need to pay for anything anymore. Ask the question when you come up. Pull your phone out and go, right, I don't know, one second. Hello, mate, how'd you do this? Yeah? Well, I'm in this meeting now and he's saying this. Okay, all right, just honestly double check, mate. Yeah, that's okay, well, go ahead with that, yeah. Why are people so scared of doing that? Do you know how much I've done that and it's got me through a hard situation? Or I was going to a conversation and I thought, oh, I don't know this, or I couldn't find it out now. I've done it with my own brothers, mate. He's gone, you don't know Faraday's law. So I thought, yeah, no, you're right, I don't. So I walked outside and looked it up and then went back in, waited till they asked me. I was like, oh, well, I just looked it up. I do know now, because I just looked it up. You know, so what's that? And now, guess what else I found out? And it don't have no bearing on our conversation. But because you know it, you can now trick me that I don't know it, and you've won the conversation. Because some people are like that. My brothers are very egotistical, like they have to be right, like my dad. So sometimes they care about being right rather than doing right. And doing right sometimes is the old collective good, and that's why government generalise, and that's where I do agree with them. Because we've all got to live together. That's why we have rules, and that's why we shouldn't try and change each other's countries. And remove the passport situation like that. Just if you know who should have passports? Criminals. That's who should have passports. If you ain't ever committed a crime, you should have to have a passport. You should be able to come and go freely, right? On some sort of other level, obviously. But the reason why I say that is because if you can go to a different country, you can live by their laws. Go and do it, and then everybody can freely go as they want, right? But you live in a country where you agree with their laws, because there's so many different laws around the world. That's what's so beautiful about this, right? I'm going to really shock you with a few things, mate. I'm going to show you some passports. Everything's how you see it, right? And how you say it. I know how to do a leading question like a lawyer. And like I was just watching the deposition from Bill Clinton, and he's got this lady on the right and a white geezer on the head, black lady on the left and a white geezer on the right. He's about 80, she's about 50. That's all political. What, just them two, who they've picked, who they've put there. He's shaking, drinking his tea and his glass of water. He's shaking because he's getting asked. I mean, even to be asked these sort of questions, I don't need the answers to. Any of them questions, I already knew the answers. I was saying it 10 years ago. Flight manifestos, all this, because it was like the smart people had already got this. This is how you've got it now, right? But now, everyone's like, oh yeah, I knew this, Prince Andrew. You're done, you're all too late. No one gets any respect, no one. You're all too late, you all voted for these people. You're all to blame. Now look where you found yourself, that's it. Now you don't know your ass from your elbow. Everyone stay indoors, keep quiet, shh. You know, just don't talk about it. What we'll do is, right, what we'll do is, just like last time, just get under there. Just get under there, fucking get under there. Oh, what's that, the Epstein? Yep. Weinstein, Prince Andrew, fucking Heston Bloom, what was his name? The gun runner guy, for the email scandal. I can keep going. The Monica Lewinsky. No, he's innocent of all of them, isn't he? They all are. And he's really dead, the other guy. You have no idea how much power these people wield. It's a dog and pony show for morons who believe it. They want people like me dead, mate. Because I'm smart enough to critically think on my own, work every word out, yeah, don't worry. They don't want smart, informed people who can critically think. They don't want that. So keep making your jokes and falling behind. while I've got a narrative, a strategy, a plan, and a strategy to get there. And I'm executing it perfectly. That's why more people are coming on board every week, every month. That's why things are getting bigger. I'm able to take on more stuff. Because I just go, yeah, that's right, well, I can trust you to do that now. Right, yeah, okay, right. When it's time to register a company, we'll do it. When it's time to pay tax, we'll do it. But while I've got mates who are in Dubai, Luxembourg, all these other places, and they're smart, way smarter than me, I'm going to use them. No, just you're good, mate, but just go a bit easy because some people are finding emailing that stuff like that. But just go a bit easy. Yeah, that's it. Listen to Oms, crack on and watch the streams, yeah? He's not spreading hate, he's stopping hate, because some people are asking questions and they're asking the same question. It's been answered. It's been answered lots, but we don't want other people who want to subscribe and they're just trying. Some people on here already know. Yeah, there's the people that know, that's the 1%. Then there's the 99% who don't know, and then there's the 1% of haters. He's just speaking to them. Okay, we've been through this. We've been on here long enough. We know. But so he's not just. We might remove a comment. Okay. You're not banned, he just removes a comment, that's all. Probably because you don't want people reading that and thinking gay, because, you know, it's a gay joke. And I'm not gay, nor is he. And we're grown men. Let me tell you something, GG. Look, this is why people are so feminine now, right? George Carlin tried to tell you all this. We don't joke about being gay, right? I'm a geezer. See these? I pummel these through people's faces in real life, like on every Wednesday, Monday, every chance I get, and I never really get to do it. So I haven't got the time to go from that to, I'm a faggot, I'm gay. I'm not that guy. If you are that guy or you fuck with that stuff, get off the channel. This isn't for that channel. I don't hate gays, I don't hate this, but I've got time to hate anyone. Do you understand? This isn't I understand I'm talking to lots of people, articulate and intelligent enough to know that I don't want to alienate myself from gay people or this people. I've got friends of every race, every nature you can imagine, every creed and religion. I am just not gay. A homosexual is a softie. He's like, yes, you'll get a hard one now and again. Yes, you'll get a straight person who's a softie and a hard person. All that. But I'm telling you now, we don't want to be on it joking about that. That's just not, we're not triggered, we're not. That's why he probably barred you, right? This is not me doing it. I'm defending my moderator now because we have got families on here and stuff like that, right? They're not here at the minute, so I'm speaking to you. But we don't want that. My daughter's extremely intelligent. I don't want. Stop protesting so much, brother. No, I'm just telling you because you said you got your comment removed. You never got barred. You got your comment removed, and he's doing that, and he's going to continue to do that. That's all. If you've not got a smarter intellect to make a better joke than a gay joke, it's the internet. Don't you think we've heard a million of these things? It just gets a bit boring. People want to see a bit of action. Not that type of action. I'm a grown man of 41 years old. You could say that stuff all day on here to me if it's just me, but we're trying to make a family channel that's about a charity. So we don't want the people who are actually on here a lot, and like you've been on a few times, I've seen your name and that. We don't want that turning into stupid little girl jokes. We're not 15 with our pink vape going, lit mate, yes, you gay boy, and we're 41. We're trying to do business. That's what's hard to do on the internet. This is why most people fail. They can't do this. It's in real life, RRL. You get anyone can come in, say anything, do anything, and that's it. It's hard to do. Because what we're doing is we're talking to a lot of people. We're trying to answer a lot of questions for you because it's new. You see what I'm saying? So then someone will go, and someone will complain because they're barred or they're, whatever it is, you go. That's all it is. So, and you've got to expect and respect people's creeds, religions, or private lives, whatever. Just like I'm saying, I don't care about if someone's gay, I don't care if someone's religious, I don't care if someone's I'll say a fag or something like that, and you don't like that. Well, guess what? That's because we're geezers. See how geezers talk, you don't like it? Well, we don't like it. So there's a lesson there, isn't there? That's why men are men. Not like that. He probably don't want to be called that. That's why he done it. Yeah, honestly, mate, don't worry about them because I don't mind what they write. I really don't. That's it. What billionaires are you working with, lad? Well, I'm not working directly with billionaires, but my mentor, he's got 5 mentors who are all billionaires. They live next to Donald Trump, and he goes upstage with them. They're all like super rich traders, people who are on Bloomberg all the time, like big names and stuff. I'm not going to drop their names because it's not for me, but I'm being mentored by him, and that's who he sits down with. So I feel very privileged to know the things I know lately. Listen, you can go and look these things up online. It's not like he's giving me secret knowledge that you can't tell no one. Anyone can do this. It's just you've heard all these things. You've heard Donald Trump, you've heard Warren Buffett, you've heard Bill Gates. Look what Bill Gates is doing now. He split up with his wife, right? He's trying to vaccinate everyone, and he's just been caught with Jeff Epstein. Do you know why? He can't get a bird. Look at his bird. She's all there now on TV. No, I didn't know what was going on. No, you didn't support him on all this, no. Now she's trying to play the victim, like, and all the women on this, all these women shows doing the rounds, I was a victim, yes. No, well, I don't want anything to do with him. I just want his $50 trillion, that's it. Shouldn't you be on them pages calling them gay? Rather than a moderator who's the poor geezer's just doing well. He's just trying to keep all negativity away and all like vulgar, vile talk like that. Because just to even say that, you've got to be thinking that sort of stuff. This tells you how warped your minds are. You're so programmed and you see so much gay shit on telly. Everything you see is programmed for you. Your food, your TV, everything. And you don't even know. You're so trapped and programmed, you don't even know. Like after here, I'm gonna go in, have a shower, have some food. I might go soft play or swimming or trampolining or climbing or something. Like, I'm free. I just do whatever I want. I won't go on someone's thing and go, ha, you look shit, you're gay, ha. Like, are you trying to tell me something? You know what I mean? Exactly. Right, let's go. We're going to do some headball now. Let's go. You're locked in, Unc. That's right, I am, dog. I made a joke that made the other day about being your girlfriend. That's, yeah. Because you so much then arms jumped in because he wasn't in the stream. Just annoying. Yeah, well, talk to him. Don't argue over it. This is the difference between most of you. I'm not saying you now personally, but any of you morons who can't get on board with this, right? You don't see me arguing with you, do you? You just see me make a broad statement and you have to accept it because you're on my channel. I don't want to have to be like this, but this is what adults do, right, with children. They say, like, well, what is it, dear? Yeah, I want this toy or this sweet. You said I could have it. No, never. Okay, well, I want it. Okay, right, we're getting to the point where, okay, don't lie. Let's get back to this, right? That's the way it is, because it's my channel, it's like this. Do you agree with that? Okay, can you do within the confines or the parameters of these laws? You seem to do it out in the public for the government, like, don't cross the road when there's a car coming, don't swallow any coins. I tried to talk to him, but look at him, tell him there's no talking to people that let power go to their head, acting like a child, grow up, GG. Right, listen, you two, stop talking, number one, right? If you can't get on, don't talk, maybe do that. Number two, Arms has a job to do. He's removing negativity. Within his purview here, if he goes to here, let me know. If he goes to here, let me know. I'll look at it. Then we'll talk like this, okay? Yes, adults now, Fibonacci effect is simple. Mathematics, not physics. What does that mean? Yes, adults now, Fibonacci effects. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 13, 8, 15, 55, 31, 55, 89. You are getting mentoring from a billionaire entrepreneur. I'm not a billionaire. I wish. One day, but look, it doesn't matter. Let's stop arguing between us, okay? And we're meant to be a team. We're meant to be on the same team. It's okay to go through this because you're just working it out. Even if it's knowing what you can say and can't say to piss someone off, okay? Oms is a moderator. He does what I say. How old are you, Mom? Oms? 37, did you say? Los Angeles, greetings. Yes, Eddie. Shh, how old are you, Oms? Shh, and how old are you, Gigi? Shh, he's 37, see? How old are you, Gigi? Shh, shh, shh. And 44. Andrea, yeah. So how old are you, Gigi? You are 39, right? So you're roughly around the same age. There's 2 years between you. So you've got a common interest right there. The other common interest, that you're both on here. You seem to be great guys, great people. So let's get on, okay? Let's get on. Shh. Go back to making your funny jokes. Shh, Oms, don't worry to a certain extent. if people are just making silly little jokes like that, because there are a few people now saying that they're complaining, saying, oh, Power's gone chair. He's not Power, he's a moderator. He could do his own channel and bar people off that, couldn't he? He could moderate on someone else's channel, right? But it is this channel. He's chose to do it. It's his job. So, I don't want to be, just because someone's got barred or said a joke. It's got to work both ways, yeah? We're not barring people for no reason, and we're not, no, we can take a joke, relax. I can take a joke. Arms, I think it might have been the gay joke, all right? And it's not me, okay? I don't care. Anyone can say what they want to me. It's about the channel. It's not about me, okay? This is about the channel. Good night, good morning. Make it the best day. Yes, yes, yes. Do you compete? I will as soon as I can, yeah. Are you Terry from Minder? Who's Terry? Oh, I remember that show. That's an old show, isn't it? All I will say is try and respect people's creeds, religions, preferences, whatever. You know, we've all got to do that, haven't we? To live cohesively as a good unit and amongst each other. We all have to do this anyway, right? There's enough hate out there in the world. Make a joke by all means. Make it at me though, right? That's it. Make it at me. I can take it. So even if you're upset by something, you know not to make that joke because the moderator don't like it and he's part of this channel or something, you know. And it would be wrong for me to say I don't want the bad people in here. Okay, anyone's welcome to constructive criticise anything, but we don't want people who are just swearing. One geezer, come on, he put N-I-G. Each one was a separate comment. Like, you won't believe the things people write on there. I've seen it on all types of YouTube channels. But that's something we've all become accustomed to, right? It's the internet. People can say what they want on there. That's the beauty of it, but it can also be a bad part of it sometimes, because you get bad people who have got filthy minds. Some of it has to do with how they're raised, some of it has to do with they weren't raised at all, right? But even when they are raised with mum and dad, they still didn't listen. Their mum and dads were weak, so when they pushed back a bit and thought, I can say this, I can be like this, they didn't get stopped. I've now seen loads of my friends who got away with murder and other things. They've turned into horrible people as they got old. People I don't want to be around, yeah? People I went to school with, people older, younger, we've all seen it. So there's enough crap out there, guys. You don't see me ever turn on that camera and come in and go, yeah, well, I was on this one and see him and he's shit and he ain't got no subscribers and all I say is, look, I checked out someone's channel, they're full of bad comments. So we'll bar that person because he ain't just having a bad day on here. Do you know what I mean? He's having a bad year. So let him have his bad year, and when he sorts himself out and comes back on with a different profile because he sorted out his life, then he can come back on. There's 10 billion people in the world. I don't need anyone on here. I could cancel every single person I wanted and it wouldn't affect me. Just one person. When I'm streaming 35,000, 25,000, 10,000, whatever it is, do you think I need one person or I have to bar that one person? No, we're doing something here. That is, we're showing that there's rules. Yeah, that means if you are an helmet, you will get barred. If you use profanity more than past a certain point than being an adult, that you can go, oh, that's fucking awesome, or no, I was effing upset, or whatever your thing is. We understand, we're grown adults, but when you go past and use profanity and you're vulgar, you're out of here. That's it. We don't need you. We're already going somewhere. We're 19,000% up on the analytics. Yeah, my AI says you're well done. Publishing more videos, got more views. You're 786% better off. Like, what do I need one person for? But you know what? I want to be a great human being. So I don't like some guys come up to me in the gym and went, Aid, I've been watching you for 6 months. He's just had a triple bypass, right? He sent me a photo the other day. He said, Aid, I've been watching you for 6 months. He said, I want to come over and say hello. He said, but I didn't know what, because everyone always stops, you always give him 5 minutes. He said, but, you never say no to anyone. I said, well, why did it take you 6 months to come over? And he went, I just don't know. I was like, you nutter, we could have been speaking for 6 months. We could have a relationship for 6 months. We could be best friends, We could train together and always. And it went from that to now, we are good friends. He wants to do a watch company and work because he knows I know celebrities. He's like, we could sell to celebrities. I know a few people as well. Like, This is one of the reasons I'm in here as well, guys. Do you know that? Because of people. So I get it. So from now on, arms, let's try and have a stiffer upper lip. But we do want positive people in here, right? And we will bar people that we have to, but we don't want to. I'm trying not to, yeah? It's because a lot of people just talk on the internet, but people want to see things so they know the talk is authentic. Yeah, but I'm not just talking. You've seen my missus, you've seen my house, you've seen my artwork, my office. What you're asking is, can we see the money? Can we see your personal information? No, you can't. I would never show you anything like that. Because I'm a good businessman, and I know what I'm talking about, and I know the people I'm with, and they won't want their stuff showed either. Nearly all the messages I've seen deleted aren't even swearing or even being rude, and I was actually in favour of you. I'm not the one removing the messages, am I? So I'm going to have to go back and revisit this. So, Rusty trolls get removed. Right, nearly all the messages I've seen are deleted aren't swearing. We never said just they're swearing. It could be a joke, that gay joke you made. He didn't want it on there. That's him. That's his right to do that. He didn't bar you. It was a removal of a comment. Relax. Why are you so... Look, you're saying he's touchy. You're touchy. You got a fucking comment removed. Relax. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about one comment. You're not that important. You're one comment. You as a person might be, but your one comment isn't. If you ain't that smart and you're not tough enough to understand that, you're better off on another stream. Again, we don't need one person here, okay? So whether you are on here or not, that one person who complains, that one person who don't like it, it doesn't matter where you go. We'll never know the difference. See what I'm saying? Whereas if you are on here commenting nice things, we'll know the difference because we remember nice comments. We don't think about the bad comments because there's nothing to remember. On people coming on going, pipsqueak, all this, that's one thing. A joke, I can accept any joke. You've never heard me complain that someone's saying I'm gay or something. I'm saying now, for I'm defending my moderator, okay? That's it. He sees everything. I don't. I don't see these people who say all these comments and that. He knows your name. He sees it regularly. So some of you are being a bit smart, a bit cocky. And like everyone on here is being honest and open and... Come on. You're all saying stuff that you can't back up, most of you. You're talking like you're a gangster and you fight and all this. Most of you ain't got the arsehole to even get out in the ring or go to a gym. Yet you're commenting on here like you're big and you're tough and all this and you know everything. You're like the Lee Evans joke, most of you, who do all this comment and shit. He goes, you know when they were doing 90,000 people watching football and they're like, yeah, I'll bang that geezer outside, yeah, I'll beat love, yeah, come in now, yeah, mouthy little shit, right? Never been that guy, I can promise you that, right? I've seen a million of you, know. And Lee Evans goes, have you ever seen that? And he goes, and imagine stopping the whole 90,000 stadium and he's going, what would you do? He goes, I was just saying I would nutmeg him and ran round him. Yeah, that guy. That's what a troll is, everybody. That's what a troll is. Don't be that guy, okay? Don't be that guy. That Lee Evans joke, go and look it up. Lee Evans, the football fan. Go and look it up. It's hilarious, because it really explains what's going on in life. People do all this. You can see by my boxing or my football, right? I'm not on here talking about boxing or football for fun. I know what I'm talking about, right? Well, why would my business be any different than that? I do my business how I play football. I could be really crude and say other things what I do like I play football. I do everything how I play football, everything how I box, everything the same. This is why I have been called a genius my whole life by multiple people in multiple areas. I just didn't believe it back then. Now I believe it. I believe it a lot. Past belief into knowing. That's how much I know. Because you have to look up the definition of the word genius. I'm not in my garage boxing just to say I'm a genius, to prove to a couple of people on the internet. That wouldn't make me a genius. What would make me a genius is having an invention, like I say I have, publishing 22 books in 9 months after never reading a book, from everything from quantum mechanics to losing my dog to loads of other stuff. I had to make money, fulfillment by merchant, fulfillment by Amazon, all these different things. So yeah, I will always defend my moderators until I've looked through it, and that is that he's got the right to say or do what he does. And then when I go back and look, if it's nothing big, I will say to him, arms, ease up on that sort of stuff, mate, because they're like, that's it. And he'll go, yeah, no worries, mate, it's your channel, but I'm just like, I'm operating under what you said, and that was get anyone negative out. Not who criticises, but anyone who's negative. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when you start throwing ad hominem attacks, like calling names and all this, you don't need that. So that's why you've got moderators to watch, because it's a live chat to answer questions. That's why they have the ability to get people up out there. You see, within his purview, like, that's it. He's doing a great job, Oms, honestly. Right? Don't expect him to make a mistake now and again, either. He might make a mistake, just like I might, like we all might. So he's human, just like the rest of us. Give him a break, okay? Just say to him, oh, say, Oms, sorry, mate, if you misinterpret that. I didn't mean it like that, mate. I was just having a joke. And he might be so quick going through everyone's comments that he might have just quickly read it and I'll get there. So go and speak to him about it, yeah? Even removing negativity, look, yeah? I mean, just show something that you always talk about. Doesn't have to be your bank account. What do you mean, just show something? Show what? What do you want to see? Can we meet one of your mentors? Of course you can. You're going to be on a podcast and everything, you nut. You think I'll just talk about them and not bring them on? Show your published books on a video? No, go on Amazon, you nutter, and look at them, Deathbat. See what I mean? Deathbat's been on here for a month, right? And then now he's talking shit, right? And then let me show you how you're talking shit, Deathbat, right? I love this, right? Here we go. Deathbat, how long have you been watching me? Watch this, guys. Look, he's saying, show something, show something. So you want me to do work so you can be smarter? Nah, I'm already doing that, numbnuts. Put up your age and I'll show you. I am high on life. I think life is magic, mate, and that's why I'm in this position, right? But look, oi, Deathbat, you're on it like a month. Give me your age and I'll show you how his age has fucked him up, right? Watch this. This will give me some energy. Ready? Watch. Few weeks, right? There we go. So he thinks he's a comedian as well, right? But watch this. Deathbat's been on here a month, right? Just show something. Just show something. Go and look it up. Go on OLAR Publishing on Amazon KDP and go and look up 18 Super Silly Scientists. Go and look up all the other pseudonyms of my name. Rupert Murray, Rupert J. Murray, Adi Murray, Adrian Murray. They're all under OLAR Publishing. They're all me. You can see they're all me. Because I was just trying out names. Go and have a look at the 23 books I've wrote. So you're 40, so you're not an idiot. You're 40 years age, right? So could you have gone off and looked on OLAR Publishing? Yeah? You could have, couldn't you? Could you have looked back on my channel to all the Airbnbs when I was doing it? You could have, couldn't you? You could have looked up, go and look up one of my other channels. So I'll look what one of the Airbnb's on and you can go on that channel and look. That's the one thing I will do. I'll give you access to that channel so you can go and see my beautiful 5-star Airbnb, right? He don't need to prove nothing. He's judging you where, yeah. Why would I go on and prove more stuff to you when you've been on here a month, you sausage? You could have gone and looked up the books. You could have gone and looked up anything else. I've been telling you for the last month. You could have gone and looked up any of these things. Like I've been showing you. I do my green screen for you. What do you want me to do? You get a lot of my time already. And I'm just talking to you a lot of the time. I'm giving you a lot of my time already. I could do like a 45-minute workout instead of an hour and a half. But I'm going to put about 6.5, 7 more weeks into this. Every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. And I'm going to be doing it at night as well. Just to see how much I can get done in the next sort of 2 months. A month's not long enough for me. I'm going to do 2 months, and that's a good chunk of time. That gives me a lot of collaborations, a lot of podcasts, all this sort of shit. So we'll see where we are in 2 months. You've got to understand, yeah, don't think everything's always triggered and things like this. I understand sometimes, right, people in life, they're all dealing with different things and different stuff. But with people running around, right, going, oh, you're gay and all this, right? Do you understand, like, how tiny your brain has got to be to say stuff like that? Like, I understand it's the internet and it's full of spanners and people who think gay jokes and farts are funny, but some people are really out here living real life. They're not just on the internet all day, making gay jokes, thinking they're hilarious. Like, you think you're Lee Evans because you made a couple of gay jokes. And then when you got removed for it, you started going, ah! Email us muted, what? What does that mean? Baby, what does that mean? Skeleton weight fighter league, particle lead, atom weight. I think you'll need to calm down, stop arguing between yourselves, you're being negative to this channel. Yeah, that's it, I don't know why has everyone got hard on? Deathbat, I mean, people come on every day and say you're waffling. I'm just saying, if you put this stuff on the channel, it's a bit easier. I do put this stuff on it. Go and look on all my shorts. What are you talking about? You haven't watched any videos, clearly. Go and look through all the shorts. There was 1,800 shorts on there, or 2,000 shorts on there of videos. She just deleted 1,200 videos because we're doing all new stuff now. We've like moved on from all that. I was like, well, delete them down because we think they're crap, all the stuff we've done. Do you get what I'm saying? We're doing new stuff now, but we've just deleted 1,200 videos. So you're talking on here, but you don't know because you ain't watched the channel, the things, and yeah, Deathbat's a bit of a troll. Sometimes he's nice, other times he's like, he thinks he's a comedian, so it's fine. It's fine. Listen, we've got to be engaged, don't we? We've got to do it, and I'm just watching. I'll stop being negative. No, look, guys, what is going on? I'm not having and genuinely asking why you feel like you have to convince the audience that you're rich instead of doing what you do. Who said I'm rich? I've never said I'm rich. I said I'm wealthy, maybe. I'm wealthy in every area of my life, but I don't understand what you mean. Like, why is everyone so... this is the internet. Like, it's a tinderbox. You're all projecting and putting words in my mouth and stuff. I haven't said none of these things. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, sometimes he is a lover, yeah. Obviously, he just wants to grind the algorithm with mass rather than substance. Well, I'm on here working out, and everybody comes on my stream says, finally, someone with actual talent rather than just, sitting in your bedroom going, fingering your ass or picking your nose, like just going in front of the TV. Like I've seen lives, trust me. TikTok's full of morons, Instagram's full of posers, YouTube's got 10 hours worth of content. We're smart on YouTube. Most of us. If you're smart on YouTube, it's because you've got a channel and you're putting stuff into it and you've got content to give. You're not just on there live and for 6 hours while your day life, while you're jobless doing nothing. I get it. Yeah, because look, it's Friday. Where are you people? What's the time? Look, it's 10:41. Shouldn't most of you be at work? Why are you here? Are you all got businesses? Are you got jobs? What? I love my wife and at least she loves me. I am rich. That's it. Yeah. There you go. You missed it. It started, bro, and why the arguing keeps happening, but I've moved on from it. Watch it back later and you'll see what happened in now. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I would off if there was a real dispute, but I ain't got the time to go back. I said, if there was a real dispute, I'd go for it and look at it. But it's not. It's a couple of people who got their feelings hurt, and I've told you this before on this channel. I don't give a fuck about none of your feelings. Your feelings suck. Your feelings are like a little 4-year-old girl who hasn't been educated. It's like, my mum put me down. That's it. That's your feelings. You get hurt over a comment, a word. Mate, I'm just trying to give you information to educate you. Like, I'm in my position. Whatever my position is what you think it is. I could say I'm a billionaire, right? Or I'm a homeless person. It wouldn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Say I'm a homeless person, right? You'd have something to say about that. Say I'm a billionaire. You'd have something to say about that. That's it. It's not rage. It's not baiting people on here. We're not on here for all that. We're on here because we want to show you what we're doing. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. We're going to show you every day what we're doing. And the people that support us and love us, we're grateful for. And they're amazing people. Like, we're not taking your money. I don't need your money. I haven't took no money off of no one, mate. I've got my own businesses, everything, and they're going to be going on here. I've just been monetized the other day, and I haven't rushed to get to that. I haven't rushed to press the monetization button. That happened a week ago, mate. Liz just deleted 1,200 videos, and it took 500 hours off. So, that's why I went to be monetized, to back under monetized, to the next day, putting another few hundred hours on, I'm back monetized again. I didn't rush to get that done. Are you kidding me? I'm building something here, mate. You couldn't imagine how big this is going to be soon. You'll all see, don't worry about that. I love it, mate. I love coming out here. I love going to places and filming. I love doing all my sports that I wanted to do. 20 years I never got to do this, and now I get to do it, and I get paid for it. And then people are emailing around the world to sponsor and give us our product and pay us. And that's just out of the blue. So, hey guy, hey bro, I do 8 ounces, 16 ounce gloves, and I do this and that. I'd love to put them, I'd love to give you some pairs. Yeah, because you want them in a stream with millions of people watching. Yeah. For those of you out there who want to reach out for products, you don't have to reach out on no bullshit and get AI to write your stuff unless you say, right, tell this geezer, who I believe is a real geezer, I want to give him my stuff because I know millions of people every month are watching and they'll see my gloves in his video. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give you a few quid cash, bangers and mash as well. In your skyrocket, So you can have it on your Bromley by Bows, mate. Shh, and go and get some new corned beef, yeah? I want diamonds in every single one of them. Every single one of these, I want diamonds in. Shh. VVS diamonds. Cool, time out. Because no, I'm right, it's over. I'm over it. I just put in the work in, you feel me? You ain't a geezer, grow up. Rusty. Rusty, please. Can I be a geezer? Please. Proper geezer. Can I be a proper geezer, Rusty? Juan, he's back, look. Juan, just Juan Coneto. Just wipe my tears up. I'm a proper geezer, aren't I? You ain't no geezer. He's a look at this geezer here, then. I absolutely love the internet. I really do. Do you know, there's a geezer, right? All jokes aside now, guys. I know we're having a laugh on that, but there's a geezer who wears a toilet seat round his head, yeah? This man is the real deal. Thanks, King Dal. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, geezer. Shh, not day, sorry. Hope you're having a great time. Don't mean to say day. You're not in a daze. Shh. You're not in mourning. Shh. Most people don't even get it. You say these things to them, they're so like... Millions of people watching, it's 52 right now. Yeah, now it is, but that's this second. You have to understand the peak concurrence. That's this minute, yeah? This minute, 52 people watching, but a minute ago it was 100. And the other day it was 500 and 35,000. So over a month, it'll be 1 million people or 500,000 people. Or like last month, so 1.6 million people. So that means 1.6 million people have seen my brand, seen my videos, seen my sports, seen my talent, whatever it is. So they felt, the algorithm felt enough to show many people because that many people was liking, so that's it. So when I say that, I'm saying it because that's how many people so far, since I turned on this camera, in this short amount of time, has done it. That is amazing for me. Like, that is absolutely fantastic for me. I didn't expect the result to be this good. And my missus says to me, that's because you've got great talent and not everyone can do the things you can do. And so, yeah. So I'm just doing what makes me happy now. And that's why I've invested interest in talking to some people, is because I haven't seen 95% of the comments or 98% of the comments, but I see one that's bad, I'll address that one, open up and turn that guy around. Because why am I going to try and turn around people who are already being nice and good and wholesome? I'm trying to get that one person that needs to be...
What is going on here?
I'm trying to get that one person that needs, like, because he's misinformed.
There seems to be a lot of issues
There's
going
a lot
on
of
today,
negativity.
and I haven't been able to...
They're getting on Elm's ass because he's barred a few people because they was saying some stuff, or made a gay joke. And look, I said you've got to respect people's creeds and some like religions and other things.
Everyone.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
Positive.
Elm's done a great job. If he's missed a comment and got one thing wrong or was a bit too harsh, give him a break. He's doing an amazing job. He's dealing with thousands of comments on streams every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. He's always there, like Super and Andrew and Em. They're all doing the same job. Like there's King Dal from the other day. Look, a lot of people with time on their hands. Yeah.
Hi, King.
And Dal was one of them the other day. He was going at me.
Punches like Mickey Mouse.
He was going at me the other day. That's him.
Like
Look, and he come on the next day. He said, "Sorry, I'm having a bad day." Right, like lots of people do. But this ain't that. This ain't them. This was a moment.
Yeah, B is amazing.
What we're saying, guys, is look, not everyone's going to get it.
Keep doing people the right way. You've helped me start training again, chat. Keep spreading. This B guy, amazing.
Thank you. Just
said
know,
some
look,
lovely
we're
stuff.
not on here to prove our financial prowess.
They're too busy eating cheeseburgers and wishing you were.
We're not on here to prove our financial prowess or our big bank account or whatever. We don't claim we've got a lot of money. We don't claim all these things. What we're on here doing is showing you what we're doing. We're not proving anything to you. We are on here to show you what we're doing. That's
he's gonna have an omelette now.
But I think they think that I don't do the things I say I do. Mostly the trolls. And what I'm saying to my missus and all you is you see it, baby. I'm just trying to help that one person who don't believe and maybe change his life. Because what has people come up to me when that 17-year-old who didn't get his coat? What happened to him?
Yeah, you completely changed.
So what happened when we was in that pub? How did that happen? Like, because I was outside, went to have a fag. Right, I went outside to the back.
He'd stopped drinking, he stopped smoking, and he went.
Got
a business. He got a business
with his best mate. He's looking after his mum. He left his job, didn't even get his coat, all because I showed him all these things, and I could prove that he could do it. That was the most important thing. It wasn't about what I'm doing. If you believe or don't believe, I proved that he could do it.
And we're never going to give personal information out. We're on YouTube. He's just spreading his positivity, giving a bit of business advice. And
not even business. I don't even call it business advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not even doing business advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing.
And he's not a trainer. He's not a professional financial advisor or anything like that.
But who your parents are, right? Do they ask my advice for Airbnb situations?
Yeah.
Do they ask for property?
Yeah.
Do I go and fix things and
Yeah.
maintenance and reactive? Do
Yeah,
I
you can
do
do
business just
anything.
the same as them and just the same as
Yeah.
you and just the same as everyone else?
Freezing
As in,
today.
if not bigger and better.
Yeah.
With better class of people.
Yeah.
With bigger celebrities.
Yeah.
So I don't need to prove myself to everyone. I'm telling you what I'm doing because I have to tell you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be telling you what I'm doing.
No.
And I'm doing it. I understand you all see me in my crappy garage. The geezer I just done a £981,000 deal with turned up at my house and went, I thought I was coming to a 6-bedroom house.
He
I went,
does
"Why?"
work. Why are you saying why you don't work? He does work.
This is
Just
my
because
work.
just because you're seeing him here, you don't realise what he does. You're
What do I
seeing
do
him
at
here
night?
a couple of hours each morning and evening.
Tell
He's just
them-
training and thought he'd chat to you guys.
Tell them what happens at night, babe.
He doesn't sleep. He's working all night,
How many
speaking
nights,
to
babe?
everyone around the world.
How many nights, babe?
If you try to be everyone's cup of tea, you end up being everyone's mug. This man is himself and helping multiple people. If you don't like it, scroll the internet. Yes, B. Love it. Deathbat, what's going on? Because you were there from day one. You've been lovely sometimes.
No, it's all troll because he does that and he flips back and forth. What he just said is,
Deathbat, what's going
You
on?
need to go and prove it. So I said, no, you go and prove it. You go and you want proof. So
Ola
you
has
go,
a 9-incher. Yes.
Go and look on Ola Publishing. You'll see all the books I've published in 1 year.
Today's the
22
channel,
books
he
in 1
clearly-
year. Plus
Today,
building an Airbnb.
this channel has clearly got too many scrolls today. Most trolls I've seen in months. What's happened? Yeah,
it
it's
was.
weird,
I've never
isn't
had
it,
this many
Gigi?
today. It's because I answered them today.
Rudy's watching you while you're at work. He's at work.
Mate,
That's
they're
so
doing
cool.
this every day to me. I'm telling you. They've got a hard on, I'm
He
telling you.
don't smoke because he's smoking his... Oh, please. He should work. Funny him typing that at the job centre's computer, yeah.
Guys, this is one of my jobs. I don't work.
Yeah,
I labour on my passion and love. I'm obsessed with what I do, right? So I don't have to work.
You'd lose a shadow boxing match.
100%, right? And there's my shadow's heavier than me as well. I have to run around in the shower to get wet. I'm so skinny.
When I first saw you, I thought, have a laugh, but you're actually sweet and always trying to help. Yes, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate you. See, because he's
That's
watched a
the-
few times and hasn't said
That's
anything,
it.
he's just watched,
Font
seen how we've...
answer to the trolls.
So I appreciate that.
That gives them a thrill. Yeah, you're right, it does. Just don't
Listen,
answer the trolls. It
no,
gives them a
I
thrill.
have to sometimes, here's why. Because if the comments are shifting, I'll happily go back forward with someone a little bit, because look what it's done. I've just got 1,000 comments of people who've got opinions that you don't know what I'm doing. None of you. I'm a genius savant, okay? I can remember the number pi into the thousands of digits. I've got 10 businesses and a charity, a think tank. This woman here has been with me 15 years. She runs a multi-million-pound company. She helps out everyone. She's my mentor as well in business and other things, and you ain't got a clue what's going on. Do you think an articulate woman would be around me like that? We've got a house, we've got multi-million-pound companies.
Anyway,
Can you imagine how dumb you people sound?
Forget about
Like we'd
the
come on here and then
trolls.
look like mugs in 6 months. You're going to be so blown
Don't
away
explain
what's
yourself.
going on.
You're right, I'm
no,
rude. Let's go.
I'm happy to
Well,
tell.
You've explained it.
I'm
Leave
just
it
happy
now.
to tell a couple of the people who think something different what it is. You won't hear me say all this again to them. I won't address them again. And that's it. Oms will have them up out there. But if you want to change your mind and subscribe, what does it matter to me? One geezer? Come on. Baby, am I 1% of the 1% of Mensa?
Difficult to find stuff. My advice is do some videos on your past and present. Okay, Deathbat, thank you. Thank you for your comment.
Deathbat, go and look up what you wanted to look up, the publishing or the books, whatever. And if you can't figure that someone wrote 22 books in 9 months whilst taking my daughter on a Saturday to Mandarin school,
Also, it's not all under Ola Publishing because there's some personal books on there.
or whatever, you know what I mean?
So-
You know, but like the companies, they're not all under OLAR. They're under
No,
different ventures
yeah.
with different
And they
people,
won't
with
be-
births
and
and
they
other...
won't be-
Exactly. Why won't we put them out, babe? Because it's not
Because
your
it's personal
business.
information.
If you take a course, you might learn that with us. But until you pay for thousands of pounds for a course to learn that, knowledge is power. You
Hi,
won't-
Paul.
If you give away everything for free, it will be disvalued, devalued, right? Because you've got it for free. Easy come, easy go. You don't value it. That's why people pay a lot of money for this information. That's why you have to sit with people worth millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions. And the further up that chain you go, the less information you'll get, because you'll realise it's just, you can look this shit up on the internet and go and do it, but none of you got the balls.
Right,
You'd
should
rather
we-
talk about it.
Should we go and have an omelette?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go have breakfast.
And then we've got the meeting at 12.
Yeah.
And then...
Where are we tomorrow?
Tomorrow we've got lunch.
Yeah. Is that family?
Yeah.
Business?
Yeah.
I'll take the kids and you can sort it out. Right. Are we all there? Is
we're
everyone?
all
Kids and all?
Everyone.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Sunday I'm at Softplay
Yeah.
with the other mums. So So yeah, we need to go now, and your battery's not much longer.
This is a great stream though, guys. I feel a bit bad. Would you mind
No,
going
we're
on
not
to start?
saying we're millionaires at all.
I'm not joking. No, I'm not joking. She made me a millionaire, Elizabeth. Like, because of my...
4-egg omelette for you, Gigi. No problem. Yeah, smash the like. Look, there's 84 of you on.
Do you know we've won...
What days do you run courses? They're not out yet.
We're
the
working
courses
on
are
them,
coming.
don't we? What we'll do is, we're going to give you a cheat sheet first. And we're going to give you the T-shirts and the cups. Because they're the things she's done now. And she's done all these now. So we'll give you them. But the other thing is...
when we get to 5,000...
Yeah.
No, we'll give a few T-shirts away next week.
I want you to do them on a stream, and I want you to do 9 for white and 3 for black. The black ones can go to the moderators because there'll be special ones, and the 9 can go to our top tier fans. That means that the biggest OLAR fans.
He wasn't a pro boxer, no. He's done some boxing.
Nine people are going to get
back in the day.
No, do you know what it was? When I was 13, she's talking about, I had a little gym show thing, and then I went out in the streets, and that was it.
Your battery.
I haven't boxed since.
No, it's not.
Only last year, 2, 3.
That's not what the company's called.
What's that? No. What?
No, our company, there's nothing to do with us.
To do with OLAR, OLAR's pretty new in the last 2-3 years, right? And OLAR is the entity above it. So OLAR Group is the think tank that governs all the other companies. But some of them are like contracts.
We won't be mentioning any names.
Some of them are celebrity affiliate deals, celebrity endorsements, celebrity product placement. They're the celebrity side of things. With us, what we do, property, that's a big one of ours, property. But remember, look, we've got property that we own, and we get dividends for like every week.
It is freezing.
Do you know what I mean? So we don't have to...
I've just driven around the block because the baby's
We've got a great life where we get to sit and build and write on white walls and build things and get products and test them out and then put that up and give it to a celebrity because they've got 1 million followers. So we don't want to give everything away.
Deathbat, the fights are on. If you go under the podcast section of the channel, his fights are on there from 6 years ago.
Is that how long ago it was?
Yeah.
Ah, dang, mate.
Yeah.
It's great like that. Oh, my ass is getting old.
Why are we both talking at the same time?
For the last 2 years?
Because why not?
Wait, what have I been doing for the last 2 years? It was 6 years ago.
Yeah, he's only 2 fights on there.
Dang, mate.
He's too old now. He's not going to fight anymore. Right, let's hit the road.
Yeah, I'm just going to box for a couple more minutes because we've got 82
your battery.
people.
No,
Yeah.
your battery.
That's all right. I'll go down to 10%.
No, you don't want to cut it off.
You can go over
again.
and start. No, I'm going to cut it off because I want to see. I like to see it as well.
We're in South London.
So, guys, you're going to get this. It's going to say this. Look, right? You're going to get.
Sorry, we're both talking at the same time.
So you're going to get this, guys.
Or filming them.
This is going to be on one side. Planet Pickers. Yeah.
I'll leave. I'll leave now. Goodbye.
Lovely. This is going to be on the front, Planet Pickers. It's got to say World Peace there. And on the back, it's going to say this. Let's roll, dog. Team OLAR. Good, guys, we're starting a movement here. Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot of stuff crap this live. I've had to explain a lot, I know. I'm sorry if it was like seems repetitive going over. But on the back, it's going to say Team OLAR, and then it's going to have your name now. I don't know if she's going to run a competition or whatever. She's just pick them. Who knows? Let's get you back in here now. Just know, guys, we're starting this, look, from the ground up some things, yeah? The world is not flat. Thanks for letting me know. I did not know that. The world is not round. I did not know that either. Bye, Lizzie. Enjoy your day. Keep up the work. Appreciate you. The world is triangular. Yeah, just remember one thing. No one knows the whole plan either, okay? There's ways we're going to get there. If we can't get there one way, we'll get there another way. You see what I'm saying? There's a guy who puts a toilet seat around his head and he puts fake poo on it, carrots, peas, and he's got 100 streams. He's on 300,000 subscribers. He gets 1 million views on his, or whatever. And that's because he's baiting people, right? Very well. Thank you, Sam. Very well. He's baiting people, right? Well, I'm not trying to bait people. I might have a little laugh sometimes and like people who have laughed at me or whatever. call me gay or something, or pipsqueak. I get that. I'm just having a little laugh back sometimes, that's all. Starting, I think you make this the last 3 years. Starting, I think you make this the last 3 years. What do you mean? What do you mean last 3 years? Shh. I've been doing it about 6 years or the whole thing. But remember, there's so many different appendages to it. I've got OLAR Industrial, my invention. Why would I need to register it? It's an invention. I'm working on it in my garden. I'm buying the farm, OLAR Farming. That'll be going through Planet Pickers, the OLAR Farming. It might not even be registered. It might just be Planet Pickers, a charity, and under that, but as a branding, I've got OLAR Farming. That is a company in itself, but we just don't pay tax for it because all the money goes through a different company. When you understand how all these things work, I don't know how to explain to you. It might seem messy to you, but that's the way it is. That's the way. Why do you think Donald Trump's gone bankrupt 4 times? All these people, that's how they do it. That's where we're learning this from. If you want to grow a big charity or a big company and you get a certain amount of money, say you got paid 100 million, would you want to pay all half on tax? Of course you wouldn't. So you find out how to be tax efficient and stuff like that. So these are the avenues I'm going down. And I learned from some of the best people. Now, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist, right? Well, one man's tax evader is another man's tax efficient. Depends what side of the fence you're on. Like, you've got the broke side and then you've got the rich side. I'm going to stand and play tennis over that side. So when I go to court and I stand there like that and I pay my respects to say, oh, it's massive fine. You know, because I didn't fill out a bit of paperwork, and I'll get the best leniency when I stand there. And things like that. I'll learn these things. You know, I'll get better with dealing with people. Permits? What do you mean permits? What's the permits needed for? I don't need permits. We're going to send everything off to be tested. When we do a burn, it's going to be in a controlled environment, hence why we're not doing it in our garden. I'm working on all the other bits on my garden. Have you not seen my welding bench with the convoluted hoses and perforated choosers? You know, every washer, screw, all these things we have to be accounted for eventually, because it is going to be a proper company. Therefore, at some point, we need to start getting serious. So that's what we're doing now with the farm, building a big barn, having to be able to have the stuff to work in now. We need all that. This is a real thing, a serious thing. We can't, you know, you just can't have... I've done a burn here. I've done my first burn here, right? It stunk out everybody's house. I don't know how no one complained to me, but I would have paid for everything in all their houses because my house stunk. All my dressing gowns, all my towels, we was burning rubber. Look, I'll show you. I could do this with everything, but I won't. It's only because I'm here I'm doing it. This is fuel for my invention. That was our first burn, okay? It stunk so bad. It stunk. I can still smell this muff. Hot damn, that's bringing back some memories. Look at this crap, right? Look what's in there. We've got everything. We've tried to throw a bit of everything in there. I've got 10 bags of this behind there. Double bagged, plastic, everything, right? Absolutely everything we've thrown in here. And that's going in the invention. It's going to burn, and it's going to collect all the pollution, and then we're going to bring it out. And that's it. Like that, there's 10 bags of that behind there. That was fuel for the invention. And I can't tell you how cool I thought that was. The fuel is cool, right? Because think about it. You're going to be able to put anything in it. Think about it. Anything plastic, polyethylene, polyvinyl, polystyrene, 10 different types of rubber, more. You know, you can put anything up to metal in it, and it's going to incinerate it to catch all the pollution while heating your hot water. Of course, that's the only thing I want to talk about, guys. This could change the world. Have you seen the oceans? I'm not particularly like, oh, I love David Attenborough, I love all the Amazon and all. I've seen every nature program you can imagine, right? I watch them on YouTube, on an iPad while I'm doing other things. I'll have them on playing at night when I'm trying to relax or something, you know? You want to see the stuff that's happening. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, we all need to pay attention, all of us. Not just some of us now. We all need to pay attention. All of us. Otherwise, our kids are knackered. We haven't tested that, how much energy in and energy out. All we know is the more you put in, the more energy you're going to get. There's enough of it in the world. So we haven't got to that finer details yet because we had to stop because it stunk when we done a burn. Trust me. Yeah. So I haven't really got any numbers yet because we only just got started. It was the concept, proof of concept that worked. So oh, then all this works. So now we've got to do is control the efficiency of pollution that's collected. No problem. Filtration system. I want to make natural filters. He's a bit more the other way. I think I'm always going into old nature, bushcraft, all that sort of stuff because there's ways we can use natural stuff to take all the pollutants and let them naturally go out after because they're not. You know, we need to refine them back into carbon. Just we can't have it going into a filter and then that filter's got to go somewhere. Do you see what I'm saying? We need it to go into nothingness. And to do that, you've got to get it back to nothingness. So it's got to go, like hydrolysis, pyrolysis, it's got to go back to where it come from. So big process, all this sort of stuff. Egg time, yes! Yes, I'm hungry, baby. Can I have spring onions, parsley, the lot. Bit of fried onions, crispy. And a couple of slices of brioche as well. I'm gonna have some cream and ripple with it. So I want some chocolate brioche. I want some chocolate brioche with some cream and I want some omelette, please, baby. Thank you. I'm only saying thank you to be polite because I would never normally say that. Not because I'm rude, because my missus knows I mean it, so I don't really need to say it anymore. Like I tell my kids, don't say thank you to me ever, don't waste your words, go and have some more fun. That little bit of energy, you've got to say thank you. You know, I say it to me, I know my kids mean it, and I'm tough enough to, I don't care if they don't mean it. As long as they say it to other people, that's how I raise my kids. As long as you're smart enough to say it to people who are stupid and don't understand and need you to say it to them, instead of, I'm a human being, I'm here, don't need to say that to me, I don't need to say it to you. I'm giving you my energy, my time. If you're not a genius savant and don't understand that me here, giving every nanoparticle of me is good enough, you get the Spanish. See ya. You don't deserve it. You deserve that much consciousness, not that much. That much energy, not that much, and I don't do that much. I see people half-ass shit every day, hence why I stay on my own. No one can keep up with me, no one. Absolutely no one. At some point, you will need sleep. At some point, you'll go, I've had enough. This is it's too much for me, no. I thought I could do it, I just can't do it. Do you know how I know? No one stood the test of time yet, no one. Everyone has 2 days, and by that third day, they're sitting there like they're on a bent up or hung over on a bender, like, I've seen 15,000 people end up like that on a bender. Now, try and do that without drugs. Try and do it without drink. Try and do it without coffee and sugar and all that shit. The only way you can do it is to have life in you, real life like this. So, genius, savant, or just grateful. Grateful can be genius. Look up the definition of the word genius and tell me what it says. If you want, I'll tell you what it says. Look it up and then look up the word savant. Savant comes with a disability normally. Genius doesn't know. Genius, you could just know enough about one thing to be classed as a genius. So they say it takes 10,000 hours to be a genius. But if you go and remember 1,000 digits of pi, you will look like a genius to every moron next to you who don't. Right? And then if you go and apply that attitude, which equates to 100% in numerology, you will do it in every single thing you do, because you're a genius. Why would I only do it in this bit? I'm going to do it on everything. I'm going to get that result in everything. And that's why I'm in the position I'm in. So that's why I can articulate it like that as well. I understand it's hard. This is a spiritual battle of good and evil, and that's it. God and the devil. God and devil means good. God good. Yeah, God is good. That's God. And the devil is the evil. The evil. The evil. To devour. To devour something, to give you the information so you're not negative with, because when you ain't got the information, you're negative. You can't do this, you can't do it. No, you can't do that. You can't even imagine it being done. Look, let alone by someone else. Ah, dang, mate. I can't wait till I'm on 17 acres on my own. I'm going to bring so much money in so quick through that venture, I'm going to go and buy 600 acres and make sure I can, like Bobley Swag, I want to see everyone coming. I want to be either like a big 22 on every corner, so I can see you from 5 miles away. And I can see the stupid coming down the road then. All I want to do is be on my farm, shooting, feeding the animals, and all the businesses get so much money that they're helping. It's other things are set up that are helping. The invention, the clean water purifiers, you know, the turning seawater to clean drinking water. All these things can be achieved. I don't know why more haven't. Instead of Mr. Beast earning 100 million subscribers and just going, here's £1 million, so he looks like he's doing charity all the time, what he's really doing is pitting people against each other. If that's his choice. You see, like, man's a great man with what he's done, I'll tell you that. If that was me, I would immediately turn like the billionaire who invented the 5-hour energy drink. He put all his money to charity, 99% of it's charity. The 1% he split up between his family to leave them, which is so much money, they don't even want it, right? He is now goes for every Wednesday, like he did before he was famous rich. He goes and sits and eats pizza at the same place. No one knows who he is. Yeah, he's just invented a product, give all the money up for $1 billion. That's a real geezer. I want to be like him. I want to be exactly like him, and then go and do it again and again and again. And I want all that money to go to charity with like real volunteers who can never be corrupted, like iRobot. The charity can never be sold. The money is always going to be spent ethically and responsibly, and it will always go on. Like free bylaws or something. And if plastic gets all picked out, every particle of plastic's gone, then we move on to the next problem that might kill our future. Say nuclear weapons or something, you know? World peace. What a good cause that is. Who don't want peace? We all want world peace. We definitely don't want to scare the shit out of ourselves thinking the nuke could just come over any second. It's bad enough with what's going on with the war and all that. Surely we can achieve better. And obviously I'm not stupid to say, you don't think we're going to get peace like that. But what? You have to believe it's possible to go for it. You have to believe. This is where you'll have entrepreneurs who are believed in and not believed in. And some of the entrepreneurs who get taken the piss out of is because they've got a certain goal or they haven't achieved yet, or maybe an invention. And the people who take the mick, that can be the difference between them stopping and carrying on. So you have to be strong. Don't let people be negative. Don't let energy vampires take your stuff. And I get so motivated when you talk about these things. Let me show you. It's called the honeymoon period. You'll get with a bird or a geezer or whatever your thing is, and then you're the top man. Keep doing your thing, champ. Thanks, Robbie. Appreciate you. Waste power plant, it already exists and we are working fine. Yeah, as Chernobyl. Yeah. As Hiroshima. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Listen, that's the ones you know about. I'd love to debate some people, I really would. I'd love to go to the Oxford debate chambers with Mehdi Hassan. I've watched every debate. And at times, like Richard Dawkins, Daniel Dennett, Lawrence Krauss, the Four Horsemen of the Christopher Hitchens, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Those geezers could debate, mate. They could argue. And I watched them for about a year. And I watched every debate, whether it was the Jewish-Palestinian thing, all these other ones. And I tell you what, I learned a lot, mate. Just from them debates, I learned how the political system was, and then I watched Congress for 3 hours a day for about 2 or 3 years. With the email scandal with Hillary Clinton, I learned about John Podesta, Tony Podesta, horrible people. And then I realised with all that, don't even look at it. Look the other way. Because what's the point of getting involved in saying you can't change? I can have opinions on it, I can learn everything about it. Am I going to change them people's minds? Am I going to help any of the victims? So what's the fucking point of even looking at it? Well, they want to put you on the news. Why do you think they set these people up so they've got something to tell you? They G these people up, give them all the money in the world so they've got someone to rip down. That's why they do it. So you morons have got something to read in the news to go and talk about it, because your lives suck so much, you need something to talk about. Why do you think like everything's so knackered in school systems? There's no education, it's just inclusivity and all this. I went to 3 schools for my daughter and they talked about inclusivity and all these words, equality. Not one of them said education. The headmaster on one of them, he went, oh, forgive me, I used my husband's wedding song for I couldn't find any music. And I thought, well, you ain't got a YouTube account. You couldn't find any other music. You had to use your husband's, this is a geezer talking about his husband's wedding music on the kids, you know, where all the parents come to learn about the school that day. I was like, got up and walked out of there straight away. Then I went to a forest school, looked at that, and I just said the other day to her, I said, I think we should have put her in a forest school. I really do. She's slowed down her education. She's there too long. It's all about playing and all this. They hardly learn. Do you remember what it used to be like in school? That's what built the world in the last. Engineers. We all did, everyone did. All our parents, their grandparents. But it weren't from the learning that's going on now. I tell you, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, mate. It was all like pride flags and all the multicoloured and they was everywhere. And my mind's like, I see patterns, pattern recognition. That's why I got the GCHQ. I was working for Learn to Trade, I was at code. I love it. I love numbers and patterns. I started to see a pattern. I was like, wow, there's lots of this and none of that. Be careful. Luckily I've got 2 girls and not a baby boy. I'd be scared about bringing a young man up in this environment. You can't be a man anymore. If you're too aggressive, you're violent. If you believe in something, you're either a bigot or racist or something nowadays. You can't believe in anything now. There's so many different opinions, so many different causes, so many different things. Oh. That's why I chose charity. I thought, if I can pick up rubbish off the floor, I can help everybody, every living thing, every animal, and I haven't got to even talk to one person. That's me. That's my ideal charity. That's what I'm doing. We'll see where we are in about 6 months. I'll revisit it all in 6 months, see where we are. Hopefully I'll be on a new bit of land then, so I need to get out of here. I don't like living on a hill. I don't like having power. I want my tools set up. I need a bit of land to manoeuvre a bit, to do some stuff and expand. The stuff I want to build and do, I want to have sections for wood, sections for pipe, sections for plastic, you know, shelters. I want to have machines and other stuff. I'm sick of waiting on people as well. I fucking keep joining with people and next thing he's like, yeah, I want to do this, yeah. They start off doing it all the time and all of a sudden they wear out. And it goes from every day to every other day. To Friday, Saturday, to Saturday, to Sunday, and then all of a sudden stops. That's how stuff happens. And I've been dealing with that shit since a kid. It becomes uncomfortable for their life. They want to go back to when they had it easy. I don't want it easy, I want it hard. And anyone who knows me knows what I'm talking about there. I don't mean I just want hard work. I mean I want to struggle. I want to try hard every day. I want to get on the pads and have someone work me out. I want someone work out my brain with like Mandarin or Spanish or Arabic. And I want to do maths. I want a maths teacher to work out. Probably all the stuff I was dying to do in school and just ignored and didn't do and then got out of school and it was too late. So now I'm a stupid adult that's thick, really. Might be a genius on one thing, like say remembering numbers or pi or something like that. Doesn't mean you're a genius in everything. You can be a genius because you remember 2,000 digits of pi, right? What fucking good is that? When are you going to use that? You've got to be able to carry that over to the other stuff. So if you can do that with pi, just tell yourself you can do it with information and I'll do it into blocks of information now and I'll remember sentences. And then you could do that about a business or you could do it about a sport and you have to learn to transfer it. It was Stephen Hawking, he said, the ability to adapt to change, the true definition of intellect. So I always remember that. And I loved him as well, Stephen Hawking. I always thought, wouldn't it be funny if someone was just talking for him? It really wasn't smart, and another thing, it was just a physicist they had in place of him. Because it would make it all the more bigger, wouldn't it? Look what the man achieved, eh? From being in that chair. When he could have just give up. That's passion for me. Do you think anyone would take that sort of intelligence if they had to be in a, say, in that wheelchair? Say, you couldn't move, but you could be that smart. How many people would do it? Right, I've got to go because I'm going to get my ass kicked now. She's finna whoop my ass. I've got to go now, guys. But yeah, I'll be back on in about 3 hours. I was just warming up today. In prison for what, mate? Who's in prison? You're starting a problem. Right, I'm going to go, guys, because I don't want any more arguments on here, 100%. And I want to see how many people we got. But I love you all. Arms, I'll speak to you on the phone, Geezer. We'll have a chat and that, and we'll just make sure we're all on the same page. But all good. I love you lots, guys. Thank you. Shout out to all the positive people who are helping other people understand and learn and all this sort of stuff, what we're doing. I send 5 kilo. Right, we're going to go. Yeah, thanks, Oms. Love you, mate. Love you, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate everyone. Support and like to follow the journey. Take care.